Welcome. Welcome. Welcome.
Wow.
4 months of the best shark girl and many more to come. Miami 13 love Miami 13 rave.
Wow! Wow! How many months? 4 months? That's crazy! That's crazy! Thank you so much! Thank you so much for the 4 months! Thank you! Thank you so much! What? What was that? What was that? What was that? What was that? Hi! Hello! 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 Oh, fuck. Hi! I just had a... Oh, yes, yes? Thank
Thanks,
you!
97 for gifting Cozy Toasty a sub.
Thank you for gifting Toasty a sub! Thank you! Thank you, Lemmy. She's dying. I choked on my spit because I was just gobbling down my food. Welcome! Luxarial! Thank you so much for the 8 months! Thank you! Thank you so much! Holy shit! Holy guacamole! Wait, I need to adjust my phone a bit. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Thank you so much! Welcome! Welcome! How is everybody? How is everybody? Did you miss me? I missed you. Is me over? Is fine. I gobbled down my food. I had some suwa boy, which I had for the first time in like years. It's crazy. It was good though. It was really good. I just couldn't eat all of it. I was full after half of it, so I saved the other half for later. Yes, I come to learn Miya nearly dies on a saliva. Welcome in. I need to update you on some stuff. I need to talk about some stuff. Some future passion projects. I already talked a little bit about it on the Discord. Wait, I'm tying up my hair. Don't worry about it. Hi, welcome in, welcome in. Yes, 3D stinky. Look at me. I'm stinky. I mean, I'm 3D. Hi, welcome. So yeah, I have some ideas for some future passion projects and stuff like that. I talked a little bit about it on the Discord today. But yeah, I wanna show you. I wanna show you future passion project. We're buying an island set. No, you're overdoing it. No, it's not an island. It's not an island. No, stop! Stop throwing weenies. Welcome. Stop throwing weenies. Weenie is a little small. This was not supposed to be a size shame. I did not size shame. But Weenie was a little small. Okay, that's better. What? Thank you so much! Thank you for the sub! Stop throwing weenies! Thank you for the sub! Enjoy your emotes. Welcome everybody! Welcome. Yeah, I was talking a bit about some stuff. It's average. Okay, it's average, I guess. I guess it's average, not small. But first, stop throwing weenies! Okay, before we talk about any of that, how are you guys? How are you? How are you? Stop throwing weenies, tell me how you feel. This is your therapy session. Tell me how you feel. I'm taking a notebook, I'm ready. Sit down on the sofa, stop throwing weenies and tell me how you feel. Mad? Same bro. Same bro. I'm always mad. You know what I'm mad about currently? There's always something I'm mad about. I'm mad about subscription services and licensing services and not owning your own media currently. That's my current mad. My current anger goes towards not owning your own media that you buy, that you pay for. Welcome! That's my current mad. That's my current mad. My day has been okay. Rough start. Okay, mid. Now we stream, so that's great, you know. How are you? Mad, you ignore me? I'm not ignoring you. What the helly? If you really think that, you don't know me. I don't ignore anyone. I see all of you, even if I sometimes don't directly comment on something. I see everyone. Don't worry. This is why I constantly upgrade my external storage so I can keep all my series and music that are no longer available anywhere. You know, I think owning physical media is amazing. And I really want to do that more. You know how affordable it is to buy movies secondhand? Sometimes you just go, you'll check eBay. Welcome. Like, we have eBay Kleinanzeigen. I don't know what it's called outside of Germany. But it's like an eBay app where people sell their secondhand stuff in the neighborhood and stuff. And so often at places like this, or when you go outside, you get free DVDs, free shows, free movies everywhere. They give up that stuff for free.
Thanks Red Coon for gifting 5 subs to the community.
Holy guacamole!
Feels good to be back, Miami 13 love.
Thank
Red
you so
CNMM
much!
gifted a tier 1 sub to Hoshi 153.
Thank you for the 5 gifted! Gigatsad, thank you so much! Also Swanky, thank you so much for the 5 months of tier 3! Holy shit, you're crazy. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you! It's not my birthday, guys. Those are subs, but that doesn't mean that it's my birthday, okay? Behave, guys. It's not my birthday. Wait, let me open set again. Got sponsored by NTE. Yeah, one day I will. I asked around. I asked my management to ask around, and we're keeping an eye open. Wait, I need to. Okay, that's better. And we're keeping an eye open for the sponsorships. Probably happen closer to the release, right? So I'm trying to get something there. Do you think it'll be hard to trap multiple evil spirits in one jar? No. There's a lot of space in that jar. Trust. Trust, there's so much space in that jar. Free bits? Bits are not free! Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the support. Okay, so I've been in this Yay!
Bits are free, boys.
Bits are not free, Swanky. Shut up! Thank you for the bits, I appreciate it.
Hope you're doing well /
I appreciate
also,
it, thank you.
Happy birthday. These free bits are my gift to you.
It's not my birthday, for fuck's sake, and bits are not for free! Stop it! Stop! Thank you for the bits, but stop. But yeah, I'm like, at this point, I'm like, okay, what if I own all of my media, right? Snack money.
How am I supposed to know? I'm new here, hee. Cheer 1,000 free bits.
Yippee! You're not new, shut up! And I bets are not much for the mess.
Welcome.
The chat effect as well. And God damn it, guys! It's not free. Thank you so much for the support, but they're not free.
Welcome.
They cost money. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Yes, I'm German. That's true. Hi. That was not German word. Wait. Hello. Bitsathon? That's too close to birthday. I don't like that. Hi, welcome on! So yeah, I'm like, oh my god, what if we start owning all of our media? Also, what if we put the weenie in front of me? Yeah, that's better. What if we start owning all of our media, right? Because subscription,
Let me thump
we
you.
have too many of those.
Elements. You
Hi!
still broken? Happy
Yes.
birthday, BTW.
He's still broken, apparently. Thank you for the tip. I feel like he will talk again. Okay, he's late again. The actual weenie will talk soon. Why is it still broken? Where's my
Yay!
But real talk, love ya. I'm glad I get the chance
love
to
ya.
pop by and see this cute shark on my
Platonically.
screen. You are doing great and I'm proud of you, Miami13 love.
Thank you so much. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Man, you guys are way too kind. You're way too kind, man. You're way too kind. You're so kind, thank you guys. What about those poor multi-billion companies? They can suck my cock. Oh wait, am I supposed to say that on YouTube? Wait, I'm streaming to YouTube as well. My chicken, you know? It's my male chicken. They can suck that, yeah. Why would I care? Why would I care?
K3 Elements.
There
You
he
still
is.
broken?
Yes,
Happy birthday, BTW.
there he is. Buy one, get one free elements. Literally.
Yippee!
Cheer 500. I heard more bits are needed.
Thank
Greater
you.
than greater than.
I really appreciate it. Thank you for the bits. So, my future project has to do with the whole... Have you heard of the Stop Killing Games initiative? It's kind of the same principles.
Yippee!
Yes?
Phew. I almost missed the free bits also. Hey, me in
Hi!
the Army
They're
13
not
way.
free! Thank you for the bits. It's the same principle as the
Snack money.
Someone said more bits needed.
Stop it! They're not. At least you didn't say they're free, so I take them. Thank you. Thank you. Freedom, it's all about freedom. So, if you have not heard about the Stop Killing Games initiative, it's about developers of games kind of being forced to give an option for the game to keep living after the live service is over. So, for example, it doesn't mean that they have to run the servers forever, even if they're not lucrative. Many people think like, why should they run the servers if they're not lucrative anymore? No. It's giving the people the chance to run their own servers after a game got shut down, for example.
Yippee!
Yes?
Look at this, they were free.
They're not free! Thank you so much for the bits. They're not free. So, you know what I also was thinking about? Remember the Animal Crossing phone game, Animal Crossing Pocket? After they shut this down, they gave a free, they gave everyone a playable single-player version of it so they could forever keep their collections, for example. I think that was kind of nice of them, you know, because that's something you don't always see, right? So, like, being able, you know, didn't some fans of Terra, the MMO that was shut down, now make fan servers of Terra, like, called it Terra Classic or something? Stuff like that. Giving the community the opportunity to run the servers even after the game died, you know? That's kind of what it's about. And I was really frustrated recently because at this point, when it's kind of with movies and shows as well. When you want to have movies and shows, you have to subscribe to like 10 services. You have to subscribe to Netflix, to Crunchyroll, Amazon Prime, I don't know, Disney Plus, whatever you want to watch. There's like, because everything is spread everywhere. And for some cases, like, if you, yes? They're not free! Thank you for the builds! Like, did you see those lists? Welcome, for example, when they're like, this is how you watch Pokemon. And it's a list of the order in which you watch Pokemon. And each series is on a different streaming platform. And sometimes it's like the same arc, but season 1 is on this streaming platform. And then season 2, part 2 is on this streaming platform. And it's like, that's like really crazy. You know? It's like so consumer unfriendly. I hate when they do that too. I hate it. Why the fuck, for example, is Dan Da Dan is both on Crunchyroll and on Netflix. But for the German dub, they have 2 different German dubs. They have a different German dub for Crunchyroll and they have a different German dub for Netflix. Like, what the fuck happened there? I don't watch the dub, but I always check out the dub because I want to see, you know, how well it turned out. Because, you know, I always check the English dub, the German dub. Like, how is stuff like this happening?
Found these laying around.
Are you sure about this? You didn't spend any money for those. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. So, I'm like angry. I'm angry at the streaming services. I'm angry at paying subscriptions for everything. Everything. Like, nowadays you pay a fucking subscription for everything and then you don't even own it. Like, if I buy a digital movie or an ebook on Amazon, they can just take it away one day. My favorite angry shark girl? Yeah! I'm angry! And I feel like all of us millennials and Gen Z that grew up with physical media and now entered into the stage of subscriptions and licensing, we're getting angry now. I feel like we're all going through some type of midlife crisis. Yes.
Tappa tappa. Tappa tappa.
True. Yeah, totally, you're right with that one. That was a good point. I feel like, because we're going through a midlife crisis that has to do with tech. All of us millennials and Gen Zs, we're kind of going through
Snack money.
Wow, you can find anything in the couch cracks.
Shut up! You paid money for those! Thank you so much for the biddies. And the service who was supposed to give you access to the movies and series say, yeah, that is not accessible. It's like, oh, there's so many. So I am currently believing that getting physical media is king. Getting Blu-rays, DVDs is just the best you can do.
I couldn't afford free bits, not in this economy. But I saved up and bought these bits for $0.
You liar! Thank you so much for the bits. It's like, you can get, you know, those movie sales where you get like 5 movies for $1 or something like that, or you go thrifting. Thank you so much for the scam train. You get them used from Rebuy or something for like $1. You know, that type of deal. You get them, like some people gift away DVDs in big boxes now, like here, those are to give away. Stuff like that, you know? You can get movies and TV shows for so fucking cheap secondhand. Let me thump you.
I pirated these bits. Practically free.
I'm not talking pirating right now, just saying. Just saying, I'm not thinking for the bits. But yeah. So I was using this brain. I had some inspiration. Steve gave me some inspiration, of course. I didn't think alone because I cannot think
Miya,
alone. Yes.
Hello and good to see you.
Good to
I
see you.
needed your humor to brighten my morning.
You're so lucky because I'm hella funny. So, you're very lucky. Yeah, I got you. Thank you so much for the 11 months. I appreciate it. Best time to buy Blu-rays and DVDs? Exactly. Yes. And this is where this thing comes in. And I would, if I do this, I would kind of probably show you the process of everything like in some kind of content on stream, maybe in short stuff like that, so you can see the process of this. But I would love to, you know, put all of the physical media I own. No pirating. I'm not saying I'm pirating here, okay? If the FBI is listening, which has nothing to do with the EU, so I don't even know why I'm saying FBI, because it's not like they can do anything in the EU. It's legal in the EU to save the things you own, actually. Fun fact.
to the fishbowl.
Thank you so much! Buy low, don't sell, profit as everyone else loses their entire libraries as streaming services shut down. Exactly. Investing into the future when all of the streaming services shut down. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Exactly. Thank you so much for the membership distract. Thank you. So yeah, you're allowed, as long as you own the physical media and you keep the physical media, you are like and store it somewhere.
Let me thump
You're
you.
pretty much
You're so
allowed.
right about buying physical media is so much cheaper.
Yes.
I bought Gundam Seed and Seed Destiny direct from Japan for £1,000, saved so much. Then I bought it again when the UK Blu-rays came out, fitting that this will get ready twice.
Welcome to the fishbowl.
Are you okay?
Welcome.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you financially okay? Thank you for the membership, Cassie. Thank you. Hi, welcome in. Best purchase ever. Yeah, you're allowed, we have the right to store the medium that we buy. So if we buy media and we store it, we have the right to do that as long as we own it. We paid for it, you know. We are the owner of it. So it's cool because you can just make your own streaming library. Please, Netflix, don't come and kill me, okay? Make your sub cheaper again. It would be one thing. I'm not a Pokemon now. It would be one thing. You remember when they changed from, because cable was like the problem back in the day with TV and cable. I saw it again in a video, and I was like, yeah, you're so right. Welcome is that everything was on a different like it was split everywhere, the cable stuff, and there was lots of advertisement, and it was super like confusing because there were so many, what was it called, channels, and it was so confusing. There was ads everywhere, and like it was getting so expensive. Like in the US, it got so expensive to have cable and all of that.
You're so right about buying physical media is so much cheaper. I bought
This is so
Gundam
broken.
Seed and Seed Destiny direct from Japan for £1,000,
Mhm,
saved
mhm.
so much.
Saved so
Then
much.
I bought it again when the UK Blu-rays came out,
Best purchase
fitting
ever,
that this
yeah.
will get ready twice.
Thank you. So, and now it's happening all
Let
over
me thump
again.
you.
I'm here for my head pats.
I'll give you some head pats. Wait. There you go. It's happening all over again. We now, instead of having 1 million channels, we now have 1 million subscription services where we pay extra for each one. And they're adding back ads as well. So now we're back to the problems we had back in the day with TV and cable. See the problem? Oh, sorry, I'm going on a tangent here. This is the. Do you ask me how I'm feeling? This is the topic I'm mad about currently. Yep. This is my current crash out topic, if you're wondering. And another thing, if you have the basic subscription to Prime, you have ads during your movies. Yeah, during the movies and the series, and you cannot even watch all movies and TV shows. You have to buy some of them. It's like, make it make sense. And then you will never, even if you buy a movie on Amazon digitally, you do not own it. They can just decide to take it away. There were people who bought ebooks on Amazon, and they just took them away one day. They were like, we don't have the rights for them anymore, so we take them away.
3D Miya.
Let's go,
Sorry to
3D!
hear that you've been struggling with health issues. Hope things improve for you
Yes!
soon. We Army 13 Pats.
They will. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday. And I'm going to have another one this month. Actually, I got one very, very quickly with the specialist. I'm really excited about it, that I got one so quickly and that the specialist is going to see me, so I'm very optimistic. Monetization of music is clearly not sustainable, honestly. It's crazy because... How did we get here? How did we get here? That's great to hear. Yeah, thank you for the sub. So I'm currently considering... Yeah, Amazon removed access to a lot of books that people bought, for example. Well, that's not okay. That's why I didn't get a Kindle in the end, you know, because I was like... No. No. Get an e-reader that can just simply read EPUBs. Yes.
Completely unrelated, but I like the art you used for the thumbnail. Very cute.
That's cute, right? Thank you for the biddies. So, the thing is... This all sucks. So, for the long term, yes.
If buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't theft. That's my stance, if I understand your argument.
I cannot confirm this. But interesting point. But then again, I'm all for it. What I want to do, what my plan is actually I have so many DVDs for TV shows, so many Blu-rays for TV shows and movies that I got as gifts, or that I got when I was younger, or that I got in like those big bargain bins and stuff like that. And if I could just make sure that they get preserved for the future and that I can easily watch them like in my own streaming library, that'd be so good. It's a license, you don't own it, you borrow it. That's the problem. That's the problem that we are going through currently. Das is the problem. When I have a DVD though, that's mine. I'm even allowed to save the file of that DVD for my own personal use because it's mine. I own it. Like in EU law and even I think US law, it's the same actually. For most of the US, it's the same. If you own the physical media, you actually have the right to save it, for example, for personal use only, no sharing. Welcome. No sharing, though, guys. No sharing. You can give someone the DVD so they can lend it. That's different. You can do that. You're allowed to lend out the DVD. Yeah. That's a problem. We're too digital and that kind of... And then cloud services, that's another one. Paying monthly for fucking cloud services has been driving me nuts as well. Hola, welcome! Another one that I hate is paying for Google Drive, paying for iCloud, paying for Microsoft Drive. Those stupid fucking cloud services, they also drive me insane. Why do I have to pay monthly for that shit? Why? And this is the solution. Isn't that amazing? Your own cloud storage? Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, that's kind of what I think would be really cool. My door opened. Give me a sec. Oh god, I cannot close it. I'm literally, when I have the hand tracking like this, I'm connected to the PC. I'm connected to the PC. Just buy an SD card. That's not that simple. I have 3 drives filled in my PC that are a mess because you have to always open up your PC, you know, build them in there, and then it's such a hassle, and then you keep filling up the PC, and one day I'll run out of slots in that PC, and the drives can only be so big, and it's like, it's a real issue, and then it's only in my PC. What if my PC one day just fries? What if it just fries and dies? What if it just burns? You know? Wait a second, I need to close the door. Just delete some of the pancake pictures. Wait, is my hand tracking back? Give me a second. Hand tracking. Back. Okay. This is not. Okay. No, I think everyone has their different needs. Welcome. I just searched for long. I don't think building my own server is really something I want to do. I'm not as tech savvy. I'm also not as invested. I'm also, you know, it depends. If I was more invested and more tech savvy and if I had more time and energy, I might go into building my own server because in the end I do love technology, don't get me wrong. I do build my own PCs and stuff like that. It's just, I feel like finding a middle ground of something that's user-friendly and easy, like this, which is called a NAS, and then, but it's also cool and does the job for what I need for my work and personal use, that would be, you know? I built a NAS very simply and it was better than any cloud paid service. I swear, that's what everybody says. Everybody who's using one is like, yes. Yes, and I'm not. I know where we can get a Raspberry Pi. I know you can even build your own NAS with the fucking Raspberry Pi and it looks pretty much the same. You can do so much, but again, I don't want to start building my own thing. I don't have that much time and energy and that much dedication. I just want something quick, easy, user-friendly that's still doing all of the things that I need for work because, God, having my own, because the cloud services, they're not enough. For the storage options, they're so expensive. It's just not enough for what I'm doing, you know? It's just not enough. It's just... I'm just getting really angry about having to pay a subscription for everything, man. I don't know why it just drives me insane. Having to pay a subscription for every cloud service, having to pay a subscription for... Nowadays, you pay a subscription for every single app. Did you ever notice that? You don't buy an app anymore. You download an app. In the Play Store, it says it's free. And then you check out the app and it's like, here's your subscription for this app. Do you want to try it out for a week and then we will bill you money right away? Is that just me or what the hell is wrong with apps nowadays? Even the fucking beds have subscriptions. Bruh! When a storage company has an oopsie, your data is still gone. This is why it's still in your hands. Yeah, this way it's in my home. In my home, sitting there comfortably, not getting lost. What if, I don't know, there's a big server break in a way that it affects a lot of files with Google Drive, for example. And even if they can save a lot of them due to fail-safe features, some of them get lost. Nowadays, apps are so way to harvest your data. It's rare for a good app to exist. Sadly, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. What happened in Spain? The blackout. But that's very rare. I still have the hardware. It's still on there. Like if I have a blackout, I won't be able to use my PC and all of that anyways. Like if my phone is empty, I won't be able to charge it. I won't be able to use technology anyways. That's like that doesn't count. It's still the data is still there. You know, of course it can still get lost, but if I use this and combine it with some, you know, in theory you should save your files 3 times anyways. I need to get better with that, and I'm generally just looking for an infrastructure where I can save my files several times so I don't lose the important ones, right? Like all of the tech stuff. Hi, welcome! All of the tech stuff and things like that. I need to, you know, I need to make sure that I don't lose those, right? Wasn't there they would make you pay a subscription for starting a car. I swear, wasn't there a subscription in that fucking Tesla or something? I swear. Am I making that up? Am I going insane? Welcome! BMW tried to have a subscription for heating of seats. I remember something very vaguely. Sab, welcome! There was a subscription to use a juice squeezer once. Oh yeah, was it the one with the juice packages? Where they were like, you don't even need the machine, you could just take the package and pour it into your glass. Wasn't it that one? subscription material I currently pay for YouTube Premium, Netflix, and Crunchyroll, and I still feel limited. So many shows that I can't even watch because it's on some other service. That's why I'm like, long term, I want to rather invest in owning the media that I love. That's like something, and then I can still use storage for work as well, right? This is also amazing work storage and stuff like that. You know, so it's like, it's a win-win, right? The device literally was locked behind a QR code on the juice packet. Crunchyroll is truly a scam. But then again, how do you want to watch some anime in the West over here if you want to do it legally? I personally do everything that's in my power to do stuff legally, personally, because, you know, I don't want to get consequences. I'm too much of a chicken for consequences. You know? That's a problem. And that's why I'm so angry at subscription services as well. It's so user-unfriendly, man. It's so user-unfriendly. The only subscription I have is Miya Twitch channel. Holy based! Holy based! Most normal Miya, what's up? But generally, I just think it's not only practical, but it's only just fun, you know? Knowing I have all of those DVD sets from like my teenage years, from my childhood. I have all of these movies and stuff that I'm just having, like, they sit here, and I just don't gravitate towards them because it's like some more effort to set it up. It's more effort to take it out of the box and to like swap out the DVDs when I go to the next episodes and all of that, right? Like, you don't usually gravitate towards them. You just click on a streaming service. And that's the laziness we kind of developed, me included. And now imagine having all of this physical media really nicely sorted into an interface that literally looks like a streaming service. With all of the bells and whistles that you would need to stream your favorite childhood, teenage shows that you still have lying around, you know? Wouldn't that be amazing? I think that would be fucking amazing. I think that's amazing. I think that's cool. I think that's fucking cool. I just, you know, and it's legal, and that's great. And I love it. And it incentivizes you to own media. So you go out, and when you see, like, I don't know, this movie you have never seen for like $1 in the sales section, you're like, it makes sense to own this. I will pay $1 and I will actually own this. And I have this thing where I will actually watch it as well. And it's amazing. It's amazing. It's just another PC with a bunch of storage. That would be more expensive. Building another PC would be more expensive than this. And it would be more work to set up. And it's just, you know, this one just is optimized to hold a lot of storage. And just, it makes so much sense for my use because I don't need another PC. I also don't need a PC to run the PC on my TV. My TV is a smart TV, so what I would do is I would run Jellyfin on this, and then I have a Jellyfin app on the smart TV, and then I can run everything directly over the PC. Over the TV. I would save on so many cables and connectors to the fucking TV. I just have to put this next to my router in the hallway, and then they will stand there, and everything is like, this is like, you know, like your own little cloud storage. I think it's really cool. I think a PC would be a little too over the top, because then I would have to get all of the PC parts plus all of the drives, and that would be way too expensive. I don't know. And it's more exhausting to build. I love building my PC, but I also hate it. Can I be honest? I build my own PC always because it's more affordable and I have control over it. But it's also freaking exhausting. I always scrape all of my fingers on the case. I always, I don't know, I'm in so much pain afterwards. It's so frustrating to troubleshoot it. It's so annoying. It takes so long. Like, not that long. of course, now that I got some, you know, practice. But this is just plug and play, which is kind of cool. It also kind of goes into my dream that I have. Plus, PCs, even if I build a mini PC, which doesn't make it cheaper and gives me space limitations as well, it's so huge as well. It will take up so much space. There's so many reasons why I don't want it. And then I would have to figure out, like, I'm not tech savvy. I would have to figure out what softwares, what operating system, how I connect it to my Wi-Fi and then to my smart TV, and then what do I use and how I have to set all of it up myself. While here, I just have to set up Jellyfin and be finished. And then, oh god, there's so many reasons, man. And then, it looks like shit. I have a dream. I'm not a big big person who owns a lot of stuff. I'm more of a minimalist usually. But owning my media really is something I'm kind of looking forward to, because the subscriptions and then keeping a track of all of them has been really rough. And it's scary to have so much money go off your account every month for years, and then in the end you own nothing. So I'm like, yeah, my name is John or Giovanna, and I have a dream. And I have this weird dream that one day I kind of want to have like something like a soft smart home. Like, at least, I want to have speakers that are connected to the Wi-Fi. I want to have my TV that's connected to the Wi-Fi. I want to have my own storage that's connected. I always wanted my own server, but that might be a little much for now, you know? I always was like, one day I'll have like a basement and have my own server in there, but that would be a little much right now. But for now, this would be perfect. I want my own storage. I want my own, my speakers. I want my TV connected to my Wi-Fi. And then, like a soft smart home, you know? Kind of like that. It's like a long-term dream. Does it, like, I don't know, it will probably take some time to set that up. But that's like one of my weird dreams, because I'm not someone who owns a lot. I don't care. I don't have a car. I don't care about stuff usually, but the thing I do love is stories. So watching movies, watching TV shows, playing games, and experiencing reading. Reading, definitely. Experiencing stories. That's the one thing that gives me joy. So, yeah, one day I'll have a server room, yes. Like when I'm 40 or 50, I will have my own server room. That's my big dream. That's like my big dream. My own server room, yes. Yes, I agree. And then, on one of the servers, I'm going to run the most fucked up Minecraft world, man. Welcome. That's like next week? No. That's like a long-term dream. Chat, you know what to do. For now, Everness is fine, because I can save my work on there, I can save my library on there, and I have everything I need for my small apartment. So one day, though, and then I still have all of the drives that I had in this for the next foreseeable future, you know? And I can still use them, and you know, swap them around, and, you know? There is a failsafe in this thing as well, I think. So if one of the drives dies, I think it failsafes your data, which is so cool as well. I wouldn't even know how to start setting that up if I built one myself. I'm not very tech savvy, so user-friendliness is a big point that I need to consider while working myself into this whole topic, you know? Does that make sense? Because god damn it, I'm really know. I know how to build a PC. And then I know how to plug in stuff. I know I used to know coding, but I forgot all of it, man. Hi, welcome. I just don't know shit anymore. My brain's small, guys. My brain's small. Don't overestimate me. Don't overestimate me, bro. My brain very small. Yeah, I know where the power button is. Welcome. I don't know, man. You're looking extra dimensional today? Yes, I added another dimension. I'm very dimensional today. I tried my best. You can always relearn. That's what I'm slowly doing. But for now, I want a quick setup, right? I want a fast, quick setup that I can use for the next few years, and then I can slowly work myself back into it, right? Which is, I think, more efficient for me, you know? And for my needs, because, man... Bro, my brain's small, okay? I need to take it step by step. When in doubt, just say that your brain is small. Anything else? So that was what I was talking about. I'm really considering this as a long-term solution. Yeah, start with a easy, ready build that you can set up yourself and like get slowly into it and into the, you know, the terminology, into the forums where people discuss stuff, and then slowly I can work my skills up from there. And then one day I might, you know, figure out how everything works, and then I might build my own little server, and then one day I might fulfill my dream of having a server room as an old lady. You know how other women are like, I want to have a library when I'm old. I'm like, I want to have my own server room when I'm old. With cooling and everything. How large do you plan to make the NES? That's what I don't know yet, because the drives are kind of pricey, but they would hold me for a while until they break, pretty much. Drives will break one day. But for now, they would hold me for, like, I would be able to keep them for a while, and if they survive the setup until I have another setup someday in the future, I could still bring them over. It really depends. The drives can get expensive. Nice! Do you still play Warframe? Yes! Did you know that next week is TennoCon? It's next week, right? Next week is TennoCon, guys. I want to watch it together. HomeLab is awesome. I want to have everything connected to my Wi-Fi as well, you know? I want to have server room, I want my PC, I want my smart TV, I want my speakers, and then everything is supposed to be connected with my Wi-Fi, and then, like, you know? Wouldn't that be amazing? Doesn't that sound like a good time? Hi, welcome! Just an old lady knitting in her server room? That's going to be me, yes. Smart lights too? One day! I want to have the ones that go behind your TV for more immersion. But those are so extra and stupid and I don't need them. Right? Like they're kind of like a waste of money, let's be real. But hey, one day, maybe, when I'm like older, when I'm grown up, maybe when I'm grown up. They're still selling them? I think they're really neat. A friend of mine has them. It was really cool, not gonna lie. Ta-da-da! These are stupid and a waste of money, I want them. I mean... Right? I plan to do something similar when I renovate the house of my grandparents. That's so cool. It's just nice. I do spend a lot of time at home. And I do spend a lot of time just enjoying media and stories. That's the one thing I love, you know? That's the one thing I love, and I want to store, for example, the ebooks I buy. I have them sitting on my PC right now. I want to store them somewhere properly. I want to store the movies that I physically own properly. Stuff like that. I just want to... And then I want to be able to access them from everywhere in the apartment. You know? I want to access them from my TV. I want to access them from my phone. I want to access them from everywhere, and I'll be like, you know... It's cool. Yeah, and yes, I do want a server room one day because there's reasons. Just trust me. There's reasons. Let's have... Listen, I just have silly dreams. I just have silly dreams. I think it's allowed to... I think I'm allowed to have silly dreams. Like, people are like... Most people who say, one day I want to have a library, that's not very efficient to own that many physical books. And they won't read most of those books. And that's maybe just a silly dream, and maybe it will never come true, but it's just a silly dream, right?
Welcome.
Welcome! Those are awesome dreams, not silly. I think so too. Let people dream what they, I think it's nice. It's nice to have silly dreams. I did work at a telecommunication company once, so I did work at one once, and I remember going into their server room. It was the big company with the magenta color and the T in Germany, if you know what I mean. I did work for them once. And I remember going into the server room for the first time, into this huge server room that was like protected by security and all of that. And I was allowed to go in there with my card. And I went in there and it was cool. And all of the servers were there. And there were so many servers and so many cables. And it was so impressive. It was so impressive, man. I was just, ever since then, I was like, man, imagine having your own server room. Like small, of course, not like that. Well, imagine, and then all of the things you could do, the Minecraft worlds you could host, and all of the cool things you could do, you know. Welcome. Yeah, all the little flashing lights and stuff. It was like entering another world, like in the future. And that definitely looks great on a resume if you get into IT. Oh man. I mean, I'm really considering this. That would be a great project to share with you guys too. Having a service, not a silly dream. Thank you. Welcome. In a serious world, always dream silly and awesome. I agree. That's how it starts. First, you get a small nest for your DVD collection, and then suddenly you're hosting members-only FTP server for adult content. So yeah, that was my little rant about subscriptions, cloud services, stuff like that. So yeah. If you're considering it, do it. I think it's not nice. I think there's something fell in the hallway and I got startled so hard. There's some some boxes standing there and I think one of them fell and I got startled. Wow! It's Nova, thank you so much for the 5 gifted! Thank you, GigaChad! Thank you so much! Yeah, it's something it's a good investment. I do share this home, so organizing all of our stuff together would be so cool as well. And I do use, I do use my TV a lot, and you remember how I've been really getting angry about the PlayStation 4 having issues with connecting to newer Wi-Fi connections because the Wi-Fi connector is so bad. Ever since it was released, it was always a problem. And watching anything on the freaking PlayStation app, like the PlayStation Netflix app, the PlayStation Crunchyroll app, they all suck. I swear. I swear. Watching it on the TV directly, I switched to watching everything on the TV directly, and it's been a life changer. For the longest time, I just used my PlayStation as like a smart TV, and now I'm just watching it straight from the TV, and it's actually so much better. God damn it. And I don't really play any PlayStation 4 anymore. I just realized that I just don't use the PlayStation 4 anymore, bro. Now imagine I had some more storage that was connected to the TV with all of the boxes. With all of the boxes, the TV, the show, I cannot talk. The movies and the shows that I have that I would love to watch again, and I didn't have to connect anything directly to the TV, and they would be completely clean. Because, man, I'm more of a minimalist, and all of the clutter and the cables is driving me insane. There's so... Is it just me? I hate cables. I need to sit properly. I hate cables. If there's cables and everything everywhere... It's so annoying. I hate them. You can install Linux on a PS4 and make it into a home server if you're brave enough. I think my PS4 is barely staying alive at this point. I don't know, man. That thing is suffering. I went through a lot. I like the messy cable aesthetic personally. Really? I don't. When I can do things wireless, I'm so happy whenever I can save on wires, man. I'm so happy. We've been having those LAN cables, those internet cables, laying all the way from, like, we have the modem in the hallway, and we had cables connected to all of the PCs and to the TV, the PlayStation, everywhere. Welcome, because the Wi-Fi connector sucked with the new internet. It just didn't connect because the new internet connection was different, and the Wi-Fi connector struggled with it. So we had like cables everywhere, and we could not close the doors because we're not allowed to drill any And we tried the flat cables, right? The flat cables died in like 2 weeks. Flat cables suck. They just die and lose so many of the packages, man. They just lose data all of the time. So we had to put normal cables everywhere, and they were just laying in the hallway. It's driving me insane. You know, recently I fell because I tripped over one of those cables. I was already lifting my foot, but it was apparently not high enough for that fucking cable, and I tripped and I fucking fell on my face like an old lady. Sorry, that made me angry. You know when old women fall and hurt their freaking hips? That's how I felt. That's how I felt. I cannot see those stupid cables everywhere anymore. I can't put them on the ceiling either. They have to go through doors. I cannot drill any holes in the walls because it's a rented apartment. We tried everything. We had those cable tunnels that went all the way above the doors and then down across the wall, and then we used flat cables so we could put them underneath the doors, but the flat cables would break in 2 weeks because the flat cables always broke because they suck. And then I'm so sad. It was so frustrating. I felt the same way when I fell in the soul one stereotypical old man move. Man, that's so relatable. That's so relatable. Put life alert on throne. I think it's time. I think it's time.
Welcome.
Welcome! So yeah, I have a problem with cables, and I would like to get rid of them slowly. If I could, I would love to get rid of the cables in my apartment slowly, as much as possible. There's limitations to that, of course, but if I could get rid of like half of them someday, that's something I'm working on as well. Bro. Oh, there's ads on Twitch soon, by the way. I'm sorry. Sorry for ads. Ads. But yeah, I feel like I saw a pattern. I saw a pattern with this whole topic. I see more and more people my age, like 30 plus, end of 20s, sorry for air break, when they're at the end of their 20s, somewhere in their 30s, like millennials, Gen Z, I see a lot of them getting into this mindset slowly and updating everything, like trying to... Yes?
A pirate goes to the dermatologist.
Oh, no.
A pirate goes to the dermatologist to check the red bumps on his eye. Dermatologist looks at them and says, "Don't worry, they're benign." The pirate says, "Ah, I counted them myself, and there be 11 of them."
What the fuck? 10 out of 10, you tried your best, Baron. You tried your best. Thank you so much for the 11 months. Thank you. Devon Data, thank you so much for the Prime. Enjoy your bones. No, I feel like a lot of the people in their 30s, end of their 20s, 30s, millennials, and Gen Z, they're currently going through this crash out where they're like, I don't want to use Windows anymore. I want to use Linux. I don't want to be connected to all of the, like, to Google and all of the data stuff anymore. I don't want my data to be tracked anymore. I don't want to use cloud services for that anymore. I want to use my own storage. I don't want to pay subscriptions anymore. I want to have my own media library because I want to own my media. I swear, everybody is going through that. They're trying to disconnect. Same, bro, man. And I totally relate to them. Whenever I see videos of people going through that, I'm like, based. Very based. Same, bro. Bro. I hope things are going well. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Everyone is finally doing the stuff that used to get me called a massive nerd. Honestly, everybody's just crashing out. Everybody's just crashing out over this stuff, man. I swear. I swear. But it's funny. It's funny to watch everybody coming to their senses like this. And, oh wait. I've been bitter for a long time already, but I'm so glad that I am finally kind of figuring stuff out for myself and how I want to handle all of that. As a Linux enjoyer, I love what's happening, so I feared a bit. Understandable. Understandable. If I would have swapped ages ago if I wasn't a VTuber and if it wasn't as exhausting for a VTuber. Because I have the 3D softwares, I have the 2D softwares, I have all of the add-ons, like the Mix It Up, the VTS POG, all of that. There's so many softwares that I have where it's just really exhausting to swap over to Linux and to set up my entire streamer and VTuber setup again on a new operating system. So it's just too much for me. That's why I never swapped. If I was like a private consumer that was not a VTuber, that was not a streamer, that had an easier time just swapping, I would have probably done it by now. Right? I don't know. I probably would have for personal use, because I don't use the stuff much anyways. I don't use a lot of this anyways. Like, I don't use my PC for private reason anyways. Right? I just use it for VTubing and stuff like that, and for playing games as a VTuber and stuff like that. If I was not a VTuber, and I just had a PC to write a random mail and stuff like that, I'd probably run Linux, not gonna lie. Ta-da-da! I think more normies are gradually realizing how much of their lives are in the hands of unreliable corporations with highly compromised and development starts. Exactly. We're seeing a big change in the way people use technology slowly. Slowly. Which is interesting to watch. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm not giving any like feedback on what I feel about this. I just said I am seeing it. I'm seeing all of those people going through this stuff, and I'm seeing a pattern, and it's a very visible pattern, and I find it very hilarious, you know? I find it very hilarious because I see everybody go through the same process in their brain and trying to figure out how to do technology for their own, like in their own ways, and different, like how to change it and make it fit to their own needs and stuff. Hi, welcome. It's very fun to keep an eye on. Hi, welcome in. You know. I've been a little salty today. I went to the beach for a swim, and then when I got home, I took a shower. No longer salty. Ah, puns! God, I love puns. Comfortable everything is on this app, times has passed. I mean, in a way, it is still doable. You know? If you use the right apps and the right softwares, some of them are still like life changer, and it's really good, and they make everything easier if you use the right ones and the right combinations, you know, for your own needs, like you know, well, like, I don't know, man. My brain is scattered right now. What am I saying? I heard yapping now. You decided it's vibing time. Welcome in. The yapper. Who? Where? Why? Who's yapping? Not me. I never yap. I never yap. Hi, Kyo. I never yap. Self-hosting, you know? Some self-hosting apps, self-hosting softwares that you don't have to rely on their online services and subscriptions for, but you can just use as a welcome as a software, as an interface. Sometimes, you know, stuff like that. They can be very helpful. Hi. My brain is so fried today. Not gonna lie. Yap as a must. Yes. This is strictly no yapping zone? Okay, I'll shut up. Is that better if I do that? Silent stream? Welcome! Sorry, Miya, you've been diagnosed with the yap. No! It's not curable, guys. It is not. It's forever. The yap is forever. I cannot cure it. You ruined it, Miya. The worst 3 seconds of my life. And the thing is, I'm not saying this is the perfect solution or something to get a NES, you know? It's just something that would fit my needs, but everybody's needs is different. It's just something I was considering and, you know, my needs and my wishes. But everyone is different, you know? I'm not saying do this if you can. I mean, you can. If you can try, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Terminal yapping? I will yap until I die. Literally terminal. Because I will do it until I die, until the day I die. So, theoretically, every day I yap, I get closer to dying. So it is terminal, right? Stage 4 yapping. It was... I, for one, don't mind the yapping. Wow! Let's go! On the cause of death, they will write died from yapping. Man, that's kind of a flex, though. That's kind of a flex. I prefer the yapping. I try to do it a lot. I did a lot of gaming recently, but we still yap during gaming. I try to yap a lot. I feel comfortable yapping. I don't know. It's just it's something I've always felt more comfortable about. If that makes sense. I don't know how the streams will look like next week, by the way, because I have a lot of appointments actually, Monday and Tuesday. So I might not be able to stream Monday and Tuesday. Maybe I can do Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe I can do the weekend completely, like Saturday and Sunday, which I usually don't do, but we'll see, because I do want to still stream, but I have a lot of appointments, man. A lot of them. Tons of appointments. Monday and Tuesday is pretty much full of appointments. Oh, hiccups. Welcome! But recently they've been going very good. The doctor's appointment yesterday was so good. It was very fast. It was, and I did get an appointment for this month with the specialist right away, which is so fast. Getting an appointment with the specialist in like 1 to 2 weeks is insanely fast. So I'm honestly speechless that I got something so quickly. I'm so speechless about that. I'm really excited though, because I really wanted that appointment, and I hope that I can get a diagnosis from that, because then I could get, if I get a diagnosis, my healthcare would pay for my physical therapy, and I could get physical therapy. And if I would get physical therapy, my body would be more fit down the line. I'd be able to move more and to work out again, and then I'd be healthier in total, and that would be like a big win for me. I would stop to crumble, yeah. My joints would stop just dying every day. Bro, I swear I wish there was German efficiency, because normally for a doctor's appointment, you have to wait sometimes for half a year, sometimes for a year, sometimes for longer. Sometimes they're like so full they tell you, no, we cannot even take you ever. It's insane. It's insane with the doctors in Germany. You won't get appointments. So when I got an appointment with this specialist, I was like, 2 weeks? 2 weeks? Are you for fucking real? Are you sure? Are you high? Are you saying the right date? Are we speaking the same language? Are we... Really? I was so shook. I was so freaking shook. Do you pass the test given by the doctor? So I had to list all of my symptoms, and then I had to decide if I was a match for this appointment with the specialist. And the person said, yeah, that's definitely enough to make you go to the specialist and get you checked out. So what they will do is like do lots of tests where I have to bend my body and show my arms and legs and all on my joints and talk about all of my symptoms. And then they're going to take some of my blood, which I'm terrified about because I'm scared of needles. I'm very scared of needles, but I will survive. And then they will figure out if I have this illness. And if I do have it, I will probably talk more openly about it, and I will tell you what it is as well. Pretzel Miya? Yeah, I have to fold myself into a pretzel. I would probably talk about the specifics if I get the diagnosis, because I don't want to say anything before. You know, I don't want to be too quick. But if I get the diagnosis, I'm going to talk about it more in the future, of course. We're going to do a big update stream where I'll talk about it and stuff. If I get the diagnosis, which I hope, because then I can get physical therapy, and that would be amazing. Miya pretzels as a merge idea? Oh my god, that sounds good. I love pretzels. And then in a year we get Cyborg Miya, literally. I'm nervous because I'm scared that they will send me away again and be like, no, you're healthy. And then I have to start all over again. Because I've been looking for answers for over 20 years, because I remember my mom already went to doctors with me. You know, my mom already went to all of those doctors with me. And I think I talked about it recently, but we went to a doctor once, and he looked at my knees because I had so much knee and hip pain as a fucking child. Knee and hip pain as a child. My knees crack every time I take a step. I was in so much pain. I was like... I was a child. No child should have hip pain, right? I looked at my knees and looked at my mom and said, your daughter just grew too fast. You guys know how tiny I am, right? I never grew. I never grew. I am tiny, tiny. My mom laughed so hard in that day. He had to laugh so hard when he heard that. Because my brother is very tall. My shark bro is very tall, right? I was tiny, always. Always tiny. It was ridiculous. We still laugh about it today. But when I told the person yesterday in the doctor's appointment, oh yeah, and that's what the doctors told me, he laughed as well. He started laughing. And he was like, oh my god, they always say that. Everybody who comes to us tells us this story, no matter how small they are, and no matter how little they grew. Apparently everybody has growth pain. Apparently it's a common thing for those doctors to say your child just grew too fast, because they don't want to really think about any diagnosis. They just want to get them out of there as quickly as possible. They just want to do the appointment and then get them out with an answer quickly. And apparently it's so common that when I told the specialist yesterday, he was laughing his butt off, because he's like, I hear this every single time. Every single time. And most of the times the people are tiny and they didn't even grow much. How the fuck are they always in constant growth pain until they're like 30 or something? Am I still in growing? Do I still have growing pains? I'm 30 now and I'm tiny. Are the pains that I have now still growing pains? Are they? Appointment speedrun any percent. Literally! What is wrong with doctors? What is wrong with doctors? Bro, what do you mean? Twitch is so broken again today, by the way. I'm so sorry for that. It's a little laggy for me to chat too. I do see all of you though. It's just the numbers in the chat are a little wonky again. Wonky! Wonky! I don't know, man. I don't know what this is about, but I'm glad that now I have a specialist and he took me seriously when I described my symptoms and he understood where I was coming from when I said I just, you know, everybody just always kept telling me I'm healthy and nobody is taking me seriously and I'm feeling insane. Like you start feeling like you're just making stuff up. You start believing them and then you start doubting yourself and the pain you're in, you're like, no, I'm just imagining things. This pain is not real. And then you strain yourself and suddenly I have a ripped muscle fiber, right? Or I have a broken ankle and I have all of those things happening to me and I'm like, no, I'm healthy and I keep like you know, avoiding the thing because everybody always told me I'm healthy, so I'm healthy, right? And I keep feeling crazy about it. It's insane. It's insane! Professional gaslighting via prescription. Literally, man! It's so true. Is that common? Did anyone else ever experience that? Where the doctor said, no, you're healthy, and you felt insane, but you knew something was wrong, but at the same time, because they kept telling you that, you started feeling really insane? I'm a pretty buff guy and got told by a doctor that I'm too fat to get rid of him. Turned out I nearly died because of the thing the specialist did not check. Oh my god, I swear, it's a common problem, right? I'm so sorry to hear that. Is he finishing stream soon? No, I just started. My dad experiences it. I did it in the past. I don't know, man. They keep telling me I'm insane. And then I feel insane. Yes, but I didn't feel insane. I just learned to hate doctors. I just start doubting myself. I'm kind of like a pushover to a certain degree with strangers because I want to be polite and I don't want to doubt them and I want to believe them and I want to believe the professionals and I don't want to self-diagnose and I just want to do everything right. I'm like, I don't want to self-diagnose. I go to a professional to get a proper diagnosis. I want to be a good bean, you know? And I want to believe them because I want to be healthy. Welcome. But then they keep telling me that I'm just imagining things. And I'm like, starting to believe that, and then I drive myself insane. And I'm like, I'm doing everything you want from me. What do you want? Growing pain is usually code for I don't know, I don't have any real means to diagnose you with something. They kept doing that always! I'm like, what the fuck? I'm 30 years old, I'm not growing. I'm like 1 meter tall and I'm 30 years old. Where am I growing? Where the fuck am I growing? It's so hilarious. Oh god. What are those sounds? I feel like someone broke into my apartment. My door opened by itself. Why the fuck did my door open by itself again? Is there a ghost? Wait a second, I need to call for someone, but they don't understand English. Hallo, ist da jemand in der Wohnung? Hallo, hallo? Hallo, ist da jemand in der Wohnung? Sag mal Bescheid. Oh. I hope it's a ghost, man. I hope it's a ghost and not someone breaking in. There's like noises in the hallway and my door just opened. I hope it's a ghost. What if someone is breaking in during stream? Wait a second. Boo! Should I check? Should I actually check? Should I go check? Is that...
Oh look.
Hi!
What does this button do? Free sub.
Subs are not Godfrey! Thank you for the 4 months! Thank you so much! Second, better be safe. Okay, I'll check. I'll check, guys. I'll check if there's someone breaking in. I don't think there is anyone. I think I'm alone. I'm alone in this house. It's a ghost. I knew it. Okay, hand tracking, hand tracking, hand tracking. Come back, come back, come back. Come back, come back, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. I think it's a ghost. Are you haunted? Yeah, I think it's a ghost. Because there's no one here. Check your closets. I don't think they fit in there. It's very small. That's very small. Stop haunting yourself. It's my biggest problem, man. Hi, welcome in. Uh-oh, hiccups. So yeah, what was I crashing out about? Oh yeah, doctors and owning your own media. Those are some good topics, yeah. Those are some good topics. I'm so glad we're talking about all of the important topics today. God damn it. I've never been haunted, but I have caused a haunting, honestly. Mood. I mean, not that I would ever haunt anyone, I'm... Right? Oh, there's new banner in the game. New limited banner of the mommy. The mommy! I wanna pull and play the mommy and see what she's like. She looks hot, man. I'm weak. I'm weak.
Welcome.
Welcome! I picked up a show called Supernatural. Oh my god. You said it in a way as if nobody knows fucking Supernatural. I have all of the seasons standing in my shelf. Supernatural was the thing. Remember the Super Hulock times? Listen. I'm not that old, right? Supernatural is not... Who remembers Tumblr and Super Hulock times? Come on. Those good times. Fuck. Fuck! Oh my god. If you say it like this, it sounds like it's something new you found. Oh my god. No, it's ancient. It's not. It's not. I remember when it started playing on the TV here in like 2005, 2006. I watched it. I was way too young. I was like 10, 11 during that time. I was way too young, but I watched it with my big bro, with Sag Bro. I really loved it, but I was also terrified in that age, of course. Of course. The Bloody Mary episode traumatized me, but man, was I in love. I miss Tumblr! I need to get back into Tumblr, man. Welcome. I was a kid when it started. Same! I was like 10, 11 when it started. I think it was 2005 when the TV show started, and like it kind of came over here in like around 2006 probably. Or was it 2005? I'm not sure, but it kind of came over here then, and it was a dubbed, and the dub was actually very good. Dub was very good. Ironically. I mean, I couldn't watch anything but the dub at this age, let's be real. But later on, when I was older, when I was like a teenager and like in my 20s, I watched it in English, of course. I swapped over to English, and it was one of those shows that I have this friend that I always visited for weekends, for weeks, for like always. And I was always at her place, and I was always visiting her and her mom in their house. And I was there when they moved out into apartments because they had to get out of the house. And like, it was a very close friend. I still love her so much. And I remember that was one of the shows we would play during the day because we had always something running on the TV while we were doing things. Even while sleeping, even at night, we had something running. It was either Supernatural. We had so much Supernatural running in the background. We had Queer as Folk running in the background.
Welcome.
we would always have something running on the TV in the background while we were doing something. And Supernatural was one of the things we always kind of had running. Man, it was such a good time, bro. Such a good time. Such a good time, man. I swear. I really love that time. Welcome. I used to have my first job during that time later on as well. I started that when I was 16, and then when I was like 18, I got my first car when I was 17 and did my driver's license from 16 to 17. And I got this old ass car for like 1.6K that my stepdad chose for me. And when I was 18, the first place I drove to alone, when I was allowed to drive alone, was to this friend's place. And I met my friends there, and we would all sit in a car and we would just take a road trip all around the place because I finally was allowed to drive my car alone. It was, man, it was such a good memory. It's such a good memory. I swear. I used to always drive over to them and I would hang out there a lot. Like, we would always hang out over there because I was the one with the car, so I would always drive there and then we would do all of the cool things, man. It was so fun. I miss those times, you know? I miss those times. I don't miss those times so like just hanging out with friends. No worries. No worries. Hang out with the friends, just taking your car and driving somewhere, anywhere. Just, you know? Welcome. It was a good time. It was such a good time. Hi, welcome in. Welcome in. It was such a good time. And then sometimes we would like go to lost places. We would sit in the car and we would drive somewhere like a swimming pool that was like abandoned or something like that. Or like a abandoned huge house and stuff like. I mean, in theory, I never did anything illegal, of course. And then we would like explore those places, and it was so fun. It was so fun. Dangerous though. It's very dangerous, guys. It's only theoretically, hypothetically. It was not real. It's dangerous. Okay. Okay, stay away from danger, guys. Got it? Good. But yeah, it was such a good time. It was such a good time. And sometimes we would drive to the city. And we would hang out in the city. And then we would, you know, we would go to our favorite record store and I would get some used records and stuff like that. And then we would just hang out there. It was such a good time. Such a good time, man. Da-da-da! Oh, wait, I got sidetracked by that. I got sidetracked! Oh, no! It was a good time, man. It was a really good time. I talked to that friend that I was visiting a lot yesterday again. It's the only person I still am in contact with from that time, sadly. But, yeah. That was an amazing time, and that was before I moved out. And then right after moving out, the first few years were amazing as well. Some of the best times of my life, man. We went to the theater several times a week during that time after moving out because you could get like the student tickets for like $2, which was so cheap. So we went a lot to the theater. We went a lot to the movie theater, but like the small artsy ones. And then we had like a Blade Runner night where you watched both Blade Runner movies back to back when a new one came out and stuff like that. We went to amusement parks, and we always tried to get those sales, those student sales and stuff like that. Man, good times. My friends would always try to watch all of the Oscar-nominated movies before the Oscars, and then they would want to do a Oscars watch party. I remember that. I used to eat so much cheap-ass food in college. Right? How the fuck did we always find that? I used to go to the, what is it called in English? The canteen at university as well. It was so good! I sometimes miss it. I sometimes miss the university canteen because it was so good.
She's throwing hands.
I am!
I missed the 3D.
I missed you!
13D.
Thank you so much! Yeah, I was feeling 3D today. I was feeling 3D. Thank you. Thank you for the headpads. Man, we ate so much cheap food. When we ate food outside, I would bring a water bottle. And I would not order a drink. We would drink water before, eat the food, and then drink afterwards because ordering a drink was too much extra money. Nowadays, when I go out to eat, I don't do it a lot because it's expensive. And I still think about, do I need a drink? It's expensive. That's what the student years do to you. It's like, do I really need that? It's expensive. I can bring a water bottle. I swear, that's what the freaking student years do to you, man. Ours was called cafeteria. Oh, we call it Mensa in Germany. At least for the university. Usually university canteens are called Mensa. Not all of them, but usually they are. It depends on the university, I guess. The student mindset was just good practice for how things are going at the moment. Yeah, I dialed down all of my food habits, and I now go weekly grocery shopping. I don't order food. I don't go out to eat. It's like the student years kind of prepared me for it. But you know what? Back when I was a student, I would buy food for me for a week for about 20 euros. So when I was a student, 20 euros to eat for a week for me. When I go grocery shopping now, and we're 2 people, and we split it in the middle, we're probably at about 40 to 50, depending on how much we needed this week. But usually it's between 40, like 40 is like the standard. And sometimes when you get more pricey items, it's like 50 for 1 week. The price is generally more than doubled, I swear. I swear. Something is really, really wrong. Something is really wrong. And it's euros, so it's a little bit, in dollars, that would be a little bit more. It was just 10 years ago. It's insane. How the fuck did we get here?
Wow.
Yes?
Hi, Miya.
Hi! Thank you so much for the 7 months! Thank you! Sometimes it's like 35 euros, but it's still like it's between 75 and 90 to 100, depending if I need to get toilet paper, paper towels, oil, or whatever, like wash, laundry, detergent, stuff like that. When you get any extra stuff that is not food, it can go up to 100, depending on how much you need for the week for 2 people. And then otherwise it's between 75, I think 74.99 or something was the cheapest one so far, and then up to 100 for a week, depending on how much you need extra. Laundry detergent isn't food since when? Oh my god, you're so right! What the frick? I'm jealous, those prices sound great. It's all discounter. All discounter. All store brands. No branded stuff. And if it's branded stuff, only if it's cheaper than a store brand. If it's on sale and it's cheaper than a store brand. Sometimes that can happen with branded stuff, with sales over here. Otherwise, it's all discounter, always. And always store brands, and always checking out sales and the cheapest price and all of that. So it's like being very aware of what I buy. And then also writing a list beforehand. So I write a grocery list and I don't buy any extra. I will not buy any extra sweets or snacks or candy or food that I don't need that's not on the list. So that's how I handle grocery shopping now. Welcome. And it's been a life changer. It's been a life changer, man. It really changes the way you spend money and look at food. And I do waste less food as well. I waste less food. You shop like a guy? I'd say I'd rather shop like my mom. Like moms shop like this, right? They make a list. They stick to the list. They look at sales. They buy the cheapest brands. Yeah, some of the non-branded stuff are made in the same factory as the branded stuff. That's totally real. I watched a lot of documentaries about this. Some of them not, some of them yes. So you write all the sweets, candy, and granola bars on a list before shopping? No, I don't buy a lot of snacks. That's another thing. I snack a lot of healthy stuff. I write down apples, and then I snack an apple. We do buy, like, some snacks for Steve, which is like a couple of protein bars and a few nuts, like those nut packages and stuff like that. And then we write down snack, but that's one snack. And then we buy one snack. And usually we take the same ones. And we're like, yeah, let's do that. And that's like, that can have a variety. Sometimes I also write down protein. So I'm like, okay, is it vegan nuggies? Is it like vegan meat? Is it going to be tofu? Like some type of protein source, you know? Like that's how I usually do it. We don't buy meat because I talked about it before, I think. I'm not veggie, but Steve is, and I don't care. I don't taste the biggest difference. Nowadays, the products are really delicious. And I like a lot of food. I like tofu as well. I like so many types of foods. And as long as I get my nutrients, like my protein and stuff like that, I'm fine. So, and it's better to store. It stores like nicer and you cannot fuck it up. You cannot fuck it up because I remember one day when I was a teenager, I tried to fry myself a schnitzel and I had the pan too hot and I burnt the entire outside and the inside was raw and it was chicken and I tried eating it and I was traumatized that day. I upset my stomach so bad with the raw chicken. I was so traumatized by that. Listen, meat can be bad, but if you fry the other stuff, it's not that bad. Because you can literally eat it raw if you want to, it doesn't matter. But meat, you have to make sure that meat is prepared properly, stored properly, doesn't collect any crazy bacteria. I don't know, meat just can be the scariest one. I feel like meat and fish can have the scariest types of bacteria, I feel like. I don't know, I don't like storing it, and it's expensive. If you don't want the cheapest meat, that's where the animals were like, I don't know, stacked on top of each other while alive. And you don't know what type of medications they got and stuff like that. It's expensive. Fish is so expensive over here because we're not a fishing country. We have some coastline, but it's not really a fishing country, and it's not a fishing area that much, you know? Like, there's some fishing there, but we're not like a fishing country, if that makes sense. So fish, especially since I'm so deep inland, usually, it's really expensive. Raw soybeans can fuck up your stomach. Be careful you have veggie stuff that's not pre-cooked. Oh, I always check what type of protein I use, if they have any warnings on how to prepare it and stuff like that. I'm very careful with anything. But you do that with meat as well. Usually, the proteins they use, they're just a lot of pea protein and stuff like that. And it's totally fine, you know? And using soy protein is different because it's like treated differently than just soybeans, pure soybeans. So it's fine. Yeah, my ex was vegan, so I ended up eating vegan, but even now I still don't eat much meat. I don't really miss it. I have a harder time with dairy, like milk, and eggs and stuff like that, and cheese. I think vegan is like very difficult for me personally, but I don't miss the meat usually. I have meat like once every 3 months or something, and I'm like, every time I'm like, I didn't miss that. I could have been without meat, could have been with something else. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care. It's really nowadays meat is easy to avoid. Yes, I agree. Nowadays it's so easy. We have freaking Beyond Meat nuggets in McDonald's, and they taste better usually. Welcome, because usually they are made on demand. They are only made when you order them, so they're fresh. So they're always fresh. So they always taste good. So it's like usually I get the veggie ones, even though I'm not veggie, I get the veggie ones because they taste better in this case. Like, it's really not hard. You know, it's really not hard to... And yeah, nuggets aren't really real meat, so you just get some type of paste on the inside. It doesn't matter if the paste has had some chicken at one point or not, let's be real. It's the same product. As long as they use the same spices, it's the same product, let's be real. It's freaking McDonald's, man. I could probably go well without meat, no cheese and milk though. Yeah, that's tricky for me as well. I'm very meat, milk, cheese, and eggs as well. I'm a big egg person. I love eggs. I don't know. I eat so many eggs. I love, oh god, I love eggs and cheese and milk, definitely. Yogurt and stuff like that too. I eat, but yogurt you can replace with some soy yogurt. We have this soy yogurt that has like flavor, hiccup, sorry, and that's super delicious, and I love that. But it depends, I guess. It really depends. I just woke up from a nap. How have you been? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Eggs are top tier. I love eggs so much. Yeah, fast food is way too expensive. I don't really buy fast food anymore because it got so expensive that it's ridiculous. Like if I get if we would get the fast food order that we used to get back in the day, for example, when I was a child, I would pay as much as I would pay to eat for an entire week. I'm not talking, I did not say ethical once. I'm not talking about ethics. I'm just talking about how you prefer to eat, or like, I just was hypothetically talking about products like dairy products and milk, and which ones are easy for me to not eat and which ones are harder for me to, like, you know? Do VTubers make a lot of money? It's based on followers or stream donations. That's a weird question. You cannot really say that like this because everybody's situation is different. Every streamer's situation is different. VTubing doesn't make a huge difference in that regard. You just have some do, some don't. Yeah, it's like any streamer. You do have very big payments though as a VTuber because you have to get all of the stuff for it. So usually if you see someone with all personalized stuff, they did spend a shit ton of money. Some people might say, but yeah, streamers spend money on their hardware and interfaces too, but VTubers need to do that as well. They need to have a PC and a good mic and good headphones, a good audio. The only thing they don't need is a camera. So, but otherwise they need a good phone for tracking, so they do spend again because they have to get a fucking iPhone or something. Those are pricey as fuck as well, so it really, you know, it's pretty expensive. Plus you have to get all of the custom assets and stuff like that. You would be better off getting a job, yes. Just getting a normal job and then doing it as a hobby, because if you don't like this as a hobby, and if you don't love it, and if you don't have any fun with it, you won't grow, you won't be happy with this. You know? There are Taylor Swift level VTubers, and then there's living near mom's garage VTubers. It's like with streamers, the same thing, right? It's the same thing. Followers do nothing, yeah. Followers are an empty stat. It's great to have, but they don't guarantee you anything. A job, sadly, yes. It's... it must be hard to mentally manage all that in content. It is. It depends. It's a mix. I'm very mixed on this topic, and I hate, you know, saying that you should feel one way or another. And I think it's a privilege to live off of it. I'm going to say that from the beginning, so nobody misinterprets what I'm saying, but I think it's a privilege to be able to live off of it, no matter for how long, even if it's just for a while. And I think it's something fun for me personally, because I like it. But if you do all of it on your own, it can be rough, yes. If you not only do the streaming, but also do all of your video editing, do all of your marketing, do your merchandising, do you look for your own sponsorships, make your own concerts, go to your own events, go to the conventions, do meet and greets, If you do all of it and you have the constant fear of being self-employed and paying your taxes and filing your own taxes and paying your own healthcare and just a self-employment package on top of it, and then the constant fear of one day falling off and not being able to afford your life anymore, then it's stressful. Yeah, it's only fun if you really enjoy it, and it's only worth it if you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, you will be probably miserable, because the streaming part is fun. Of course, streaming is fun. Making videos to a certain degree is also fun. Sometimes you're exhausted and you don't want to do all of the editing, of course. It depends on what your favorite things to do is. If you love editing, then it's fun. Time consuming though. Very time consuming. The problem is the only thing that really can, tank your mental health is feeling like you have to always step it up, do more, keep up with the others. There's like some, there's this thing in the VTubing community as well, where you always have to have a new debut, you always have to do this new project, you always have to do all of those crazy things to keep up. And then there's the brainworms, the imposter syndrome, like, do I even earn all of this? Am I even worth it? Am I even fun to watch? All of the, the brainworms. And then the self-employment, filing and handling your own taxes, paying them, handling your own healthcare because you don't have a job that does that. All of those things on top. And then you also have to do stuff like merchandising, sponsorships. The whole package is what can get very exhausting, just like any self-employment. And that's the streaming itself, or the content creation itself, amazing, fun, right? It just always comes with the package with other things that you have to be able to handle. You're becoming an addict to working and feeling guilty if you cancel a stream. I had a hard time. Recently, I'm streaming less because I need to work on my health, and I'm going to lots of doctor's appointments and stuff like that. The thing is, I had to really force myself and learn to cancel those streams. And every time I cancel streams, I still cry. When I canceled my stream, was it the day before yesterday? I cried. I'm going to be straightforward. I'm going to be very honest. I cried because I felt bad about it. Because it's like canceling and calling sick on your job and knowing that, there's this pressure you give to yourself that you have to keep up, that you have to show yourself, that you will fall off if you don't, that people will forget about you. And that's something you have to be able to handle that, because that's the hardest part probably. You can grow and you can blow up and you can be suddenly on top of the world. But when that happens, you can also crash so incredibly hard. And that's the scary part. Has been situations where people were probably on top of the world with their content, and then they crashed so fucking hard. And that fear of something like that happening to you, that's probably what's the hardest part, I think. It's a lot of pressure for sure. If you don't have a safety net to fall back onto, yes. If it's just your hobby, who cares, right? You have a job, you have a family, you have a normal life, and then it's your hobby, who cares? If you don't have another job, and you really dedicate all of your energy, lifetime, all of your skills, everything into it, it's like it becomes your baby. It's this thing that you want to see flourish and you want to see grow, but at the same time you're doubting yourself if you can do it, if you're good enough for it. Why you? There's so many amazing creators, right? And it's like this spiral, this roller coaster ride when something goes very well. Welcome. You're on top of the world. You're so happy. You're oh my god, I just had this concert on this convention and it was the best day of my life and everybody loved it. And then when something bad happens, you have the deepest lows, and it's just something you have to kind of emotionally handle. Yeah. Ta-da. What's the meaning of life? I don't know, man. Most of the time was because that's something not okay, though. Yes, I agree. Welcome. Because you kind of stand in the spotlight. You're in the center of attention and you have to keep an image. I agree to a certain degree. But for example, take a job. You have a full-time job. You can only usually get fired if we do something very wrong, like something illegal, or you do something very wrong on the job or something like that, right? You have like a very safe full-time job. If you, for example, were just a bad person in your private life or like fucked over your friends, you wouldn't lose your job, right? You would still have your money. You would still be safe, usually, right? When you're content creator, it's different. You do something illegal, you get cancelled. Sometimes. Sometimes, you never know. But you can also just be an asshole friend and get cancelled. It's like, you never know. It's like, it's a whole different, you know? It's a whole different spectrum because you're like in the center of attention and people are like, they're holding you to like, to some type of moral... They put you on this moral pedestal because you're you're like out in the open as a creator and you're supposed to be this morally right person in a way. And they hold you to a different standard. You know, they hold you to a different standard in a way because your boss, if you're an asshole in your private life to your friends, your boss and your company doesn't care if you're doing good at work, if you're a good worker, if you're getting along enough with your coworkers and stuff like that. He wouldn't give a shit. Because why would that person care about your private life in that regard, as long as you're not doing anything illegal or anything really bad for the company? But as a content creator, and that's your job, and you're like in this, it's like, you know, people, they see you in a different light, and they put different morals on you, and you have to be this morally perfect character. If not, you might get cancelled and lose all of your job. And it's like, I get it in a way. In a way, I'm like, yeah, that was an asshole. Like, I'm kind of in there. I'm like, yeah. I'm one of the people being like, yeah, that was an asshole. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, I kind of feel bad. Because if they just had a normal job, they still would be able to make a living now and survive. And it must be scary to lose all of that. Right? It's like, I'm very torn with that sometimes. Being an online figure with authority does come with the responsibility of having a good image for monetary stability, though that's just one of the reasons. It's a tricky topic. It's a tricky topic. If you are controversial enough that you have your own weird community that supports your controversies because you're like this character, then maybe you survive, you can do whatever you want. It's just... It's a different situation, you know? It's different than having... Oh god. Oh, the wind closed the windows. I swear there's a ghost in his apartment, man. There's a freaking ghost in this apartment. They keep closing windows and doors and stuff, and I get startled, man. So yeah, it's like, I'm not saying one thing is good or one thing is bad, or it's like right to do that or wrong to do that. Guys, I'm not saying anything about if that's good or bad. I'm just saying what I kind of... I've seen in the scene and in my life. I'm just explaining the experiences I made. I'm not putting any input on them more than that, you know? I'm just saying why it could be scary. For example, for a creator to have this fear and why they might have this fear. Because it's like, it doesn't have to be anything crazy illegal sometimes, you know? I'm not sitting here trying to be like, I'm always right, I'm like morally perfectly perfect and right. No, I'm just a human like all of you. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to survive on this planet. Just like anyone else. There's a little weenie. That's good. I love my weenies. I don't know. I have no... And I'm not talking about any specific person or drama or some shit like that. No, I'm not. I don't have a horse in any of those races. Nope. Not at all. I'm not talking about specifics. I'm just talking generally. Okay? Makes a lot of sense, though. I try to generally not be an asshole. We all try to generally not be an asshole, I hope. Except for people who are like very open about being an asshole. But they usually have a following due to being open about being an asshole. And then it's fine for them. And whatever choices they make. You know? I'm just generally trying to get along with people as well. If I don't get along with people, I just try to keep a distance. But I'm trying not to like... make their life a hell or like shit on them or like I will just move on. It's that simple.
Welcome.
Welcome. No, I have no horses in those races. I have not even tried the game yet, to be fair. I've not tried the game. Would the absolute common issue with VTubing be mental health? I think that would be with any content creation. Anyone who's doing content creation has to do a very specific mindset to survive the brainworms and the pressure they put on to themselves. And it already starts with being self-employed. If this is your job, I'm talking strictly about this being your job, not your hobby, because you have other ways to cope when it's just a hobby. But if it's your job, right? There's already the mental pressure of being self-employed. My mom is self-employed, not as a content creator, but with a with the craft. She's a hairdresser. And there's this mental strain and pressure and stress from self-employment alone that is always there when you're self-employed. Due to taxes and healthcare and all of the people always asking you to pay money to them and you making sure that all of the books are properly kept and everything is legal and everything is like, and you survive because if one day you don't have customers anymore, you might just freaking die, you know? So that already is like the base stress you have when you are pretty much self-employed. When you're like on your own. You don't have a safety net, you don't have a team to back you up, you don't have like, you know? And then on top of that comes the brainworms of the content creation, for content creation in general, not just VTubers. The brainworms of, am I doing enough? Do I need to do more? Do I need to work more? Parts of it is due to self-employment. The typical, in Germany, my mom always says it's selbstständig in German, right? So self means yourself, so you're on your own. And ständig means constantly. It can mean, it has different meanings, but one of them is constantly. So you're working on yourself, like you're working by yourself constantly, always. Weekends, no vacation, none of that. If you have a very big drive and a lot of mental stress about making it and surviving, you might just work through the night and through the weekend and don't get any vacation, stuff like that, you know, that mental stress is there. And then also the comparing yourself to others, as much as you don't want to do that, you still do that without really realizing it, like subconsciously in a way. You want to be like, not that you envy them or do you like, you know, look at them in like an angry way. You look at yourself and you're like, I'm not good enough yet. Kind of like that. You're like just doubting yourself. And then it's also the keeping up with everything and being like, okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but I guess it's just not, what I'm trying to say, it's not just VTubing, it's being when you're on your own and self-employed, and it's also when you're just a content creator and it's your job. It's all of them have the same baseline issues in a way. Imagine it's very hard not to start comparing yourself to other streamers. Yes, in a way, because you're like, okay, I guess I'm more in a positive way usually. I usually see them and I'm like looking up to them. And I'm comparing myself to them in a more self-critical way for myself, but a more positive way towards them, where I'm like, they're so amazing. I wish I was like that, you know? I guess the way I do it is a little different, but I don't know. Everyone is different, you know? Oh, sorry for the outbreak. Everyone is different. Everyone has their own experiences. Everyone is different. I don't know, man. I think it's something I won't be able to do for like 30 years, for example, personally. Because at the end of the day, I'm disabled and I'm mentally very weak. So I don't know if I could do this until I go into, you know, until I'm like a grandma. Like for the next 30 years or something, until I go into retirement. I don't know if I can do that. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not, but I don't think so. I don't know, it is a lot mentally. More than physically. Like, physically, it's of course, it's totally fine. But for hag streaming... Stream until insanity, bro. It's just my mom was self-employed for like when she's done, maybe for like 10 years, she's already done mentally. She's like, no, I cannot keep doing that. I'm about to crash out. Like, there's just a certain amount of time you can do that for. As long as you, like, if you build something and suddenly you're like this super rich CEO and you can outsource all of the work and now you just, you're like in an early retirement, that's different. But if you're really grinding the self-employment in like a mid to smaller size, you know, then it's like, it's not sustainable for like forever. That's why I watch stream during class time is still too limited. You better pay attention in class, okay? Okay? It's totally unexplored market due to the generational differences in interaction with technology. Interesting to think about what will happen 30 years down the road. When the first actual VTubers have been there for like 20, 30 years, now suddenly grandmas. We never experienced that yet, right? So that's going to be interesting. That's going to be freaking interesting to see the first VTubers age into like retirement age. Do you know if a lot of VTubers quit before they become big because of the competition and the overwhelming amount of work? Yes! Do they even know how to become popular big? No one knows that. There's a few things you can do 100% to get big. You could... And that's like winning the lottery though. Like you could apply to HoloLive. Everybody who went to HoloLive got big. But that's like winning in the lottery. Otherwise, there's no formula that you can 100% follow to get big. There's a formula you can follow to grow to a certain amount, some more, some less. There's algorithms, there's tips and tricks, there's ways to create your content to grow, but there's no promise to get big. But to apply to Holo, you must already be a decent content creator nowadays. Yeah. Actually true. So you cannot promise, and I see there's so many VTubers. There's so many VTubers nowadays because it's so easy to get into it. And there's VTubers constantly quitting, graduating, you know, constantly. Just back in the day, VTubing used to be a novelty not everybody could do. And if you were a VTuber, you already had like the perfect step to at least get a decent size because you were so rare. Nowadays, everybody is a VTuber. Even people who were like critical about it at the beginning. And now it's like not this novelty anymore. And it's the same with streaming. You can sit down and stream. You never know if you go big. There's probably some streamers who never thought they get the hype they have. I'm not sure. I don't know Queso too well, but I'm not sure if Queso ever thought he would get to the size he is right now. For example. It's not like he did anything crazy, groundbreaking, except for being a nice dude, you know? But for his setup or his ideas for the stream generally, like for the gaming and stuff like that, it's not like he did groundbreaking things. He was just not a nice dude that people wanted to hang out with. It's like, welcome. How do you plan that? How long have you been VTubing? How did you get started? I've been VTubing for like 5 years now, 5+ years. And I just started by making my own model first in Vroid. I would always recommend to start with free assets and check out if you like it first before you spend a lot of money. Yeah. Ta-da-da! But yeah, that's like my general thoughts on the VTubing scene and the growing. And thank you for the strats. Let me stretch. Ah. Oh, my shoulders are cracking. But yeah, there's like... Of course there's still tips to grow and stuff like that. There's so many people sharing their tips on growing and making, like growing your content bigger, getting more consistent and therefore like having a healthy, stable growth. But this blow up, it has to be, I think the only way you can blow up is really due to connections or like the luck. Just blowing up from insane luck is so rare. Like, it can happen, of course. You can just be lucky, have the right model and the right marketing at the right time, and then you're lucky, and then you maybe blow up. But usually, that's rare. It can happen, but it's super rare. Usually, it's connections, and that's something I'm suffering from a lot as well. So don't ask me for any connection tips. I don't know. I don't like seeing people as connections, and I don't like reaching out to them just for collabs and stuff like that. That's why I don't really do much collabs, because I'm like, I'm just chilling in my own corner. Networking is hard. It's the hardest part, because I have lots of people I text with. I'm just not sitting in there asking them for collabs, because of course they would probably say yes and we would have a great time. I just always feel I don't like to see them as networks. I like to see them as people personally. That comes from my own just social anxiety, probably, and from my own extreme introvertness, and from the fact that I'd rather see them as people and not networking. But there's been cases where people just had the perfect friend group of already big people, and whenever they started creating content, of course they blew up because they already had this support circle of very big people. Yes, that happens. That's like the easiest way, probably. And then stuff like Hololive, it's like winning the lottery. Of course you can blow up when you just join Hololive, but then again, getting accepted is like winning the lottery. Most people just grind. Yes, even the big ones. The most big ones, I agree. They were just grinding. They were just creating content for years and years and years, and they proved themselves, They proved themselves. Even if they then ended up with big friends in the end, they just still had the grind going for years, and they proved themselves. But yeah, of course, friendships can boost you. I don't know if I have a big experience with that, because I try to avoid that personally. Just, I don't know. I would feel sad, if I knew that someone just asked me because they are expecting numbers from that. They're like, I want to collab with you because I know it will be good for my numbers. I think that would just break my heart a little. I know it's part of the whole streaming as a business thing, and having networks is helpful and stuff. I understand that on a logical level, but in a way it would still kind of break my little heart, even if I didn't want it to, Because in the end, we're still all human. I sit here, I talk about my health, I talk about my daily life, I talk about, all kinds of stuff, and we're just connecting, and I show you my doggo. We're still human in the end, Morning! Good morning. We're still all human. Yes, it's our job. It's hard, but yeah, I don't know. Just makes me feel a little uncomfortable. Welcome. Well, it's sure starting to sound so relatable and too real. I'm always real. Motherfucker. Hi, welcome in. Welcome. I think I'll be the same. I don't think I could roleplay being friends with someone. I'm very careful with the collabs I choose, personally. Not only because I also have a very limited social battery. I talked about that before. It's not only because, I want to make sure that we vibe during the stream and it's not going to be awkward. I mean, I do want that. But it's also I have a limited social battery. There's just so much I can do with other people. So I have to be a little picky with that so I don't run out of my social battery too quickly. Because as much as I love the collabs usually, because so far as Miya, I had only amazing collabs. As much as I love them usually, I'm also very drained afterwards. Because it's a lot of sound usually. It's a lot of people talking, lots of sound, lots of things happening. I cannot interact with my chat as much. I cannot concentrate as much. There's many voices, usually a lot of screaming as well, and I get sensory overload very quickly. Like, I get overstimulated quickly. You might have experienced that when the VSMP server started and there was a server of like 40, 50, 60 VTubers screaming. For like a few minutes, I completely froze and I got so overstimulated I had to turn the audio off. And that's just me. That's just me with my small social battery and my very sensitive, you know, my sensitive senses. There was a lot of VTubers that was so loud. I was completely overwhelmed. So I guess I'll just have to be careful with the time I spend with other people because I don't wanna. I love it and I'm fine, like, you know, giving it some of my energy, but if I give all of my energy to other people, I end up not having any energy left for myself anymore, so I have to be a little careful, you know? I also have a very small social battery as an introvert. It's a pain. Yeah, you have to actually be careful with how you plan your stuff. And sometimes it's like you make plans that are like 2 weeks away and you're like, yeah, I will be able to do that. And then the 2 weeks are over and it comes close and you realize, I'm not in a mental state to do that right now, but I already accepted 2 weeks ago. Fuck. I was like, fuck! Fuck you, brain, fuck you! But yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle, but it is what it is. We'll get through it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Do you have a team or agency that you partner with? I don't have a VTuber group. I don't have a VTuber agency, no. I am in a talent management that's kind of like Mythic Talent. So it's not a management. They just help you with sponsorships and with events like conventions, like meet and greets on conventions. That's it. They don't really do anything else. They don't manage me or something. They don't, you know, they're not an agency or anything like that. It's kind of like Mythic Talent. But that's about it. I always want to be in a VTuber agency. I'm very open about it. I always wanted to. There were some situations where I got through very many interview rounds, all the way into the last interview rounds of some very prestigious companies. This is the best I can say without saying too much. Of course, but I never really got lucky enough. Of course, I would still love to be in a VTuber agency to get, you know, some more connections in an actual official way and to, like, more through managers and stuff like that because, you know, I don't have a manager. And also to, you know, have some people to connect to that are like my gen mate or something. I always wanted that, but you cannot force it. You can just, you know, audition, keep trying, hope for the best, try your best. Maybe grow as a creator to have a better base to then say, here, I did all of this, maybe give me a chance, you know. But that's about it. That's all you can do. You cannot force them, you know. Maybe one day what Miya is pretty great. I just think there's many things I could do easier, like concerts. I would do so many, I would love to do more concerts for you guys in 3D as well, you know. Imagine I could do more concerts, for example. Or imagine I could do more music projects. Or I could be on more conventions. It's just, I feel like I could offer you more, you know? So that's like the reason, but so far nobody wanted me, so if anyone wants me, I mean some people, but I also, at a certain point, welcome, you have to be picky. Because right now, this is my job, and I'm earning all of this money on my own, so I grew to a certain point, where some agencies are not an option anymore because I outgrew them, as rough as that sounds, but I wouldn't get any benefits from it anymore, and they would just benefit without me benefiting, which is not a very healthy work relationship, I guess? If that makes sense. Aren't you at a concert this weekend? I'm at a concert at NERCON. NERCON concert. Is it this weekend or is it it's next weekend? Environment? It's not a good work environment if one side benefits and then the other one not so much and loses more. Because, you know, I would give up a cut, for example, that I don't give up right now, but I wouldn't get much back. For example, at one point you outgrow certain things. And you have to be more picky about who you would, you know, join or not as a VTuber or like as a streamer, content creator in general, you know? That's sadly the business part in a way. There's still some companies I would love to join, of course, that I did not outgrow. But yeah, the only thing I can do is keep applying, trying my best, saying, hey guys, hey, scout me please. I want to be in a VTuber agency. Please scout me. Thank you. Put pretty please.
Welcome.
Welcome, pretty please. Trust me. Trust me. Outgrowing benefits and companies is a thing even more when it's on the startup section, so to speak. Yeah, sadly, yes. Like when you just start VTubing and you have nothing yet, and you then apply for smaller companies, that makes more sense. But at a certain point, you just sadly outgrow them, and you're like, okay, if I would stay indie, that would be more beneficial for me. You see how many people go from agencies, companies to being indie currently. It's because they feel like as an indie, they would have all of the opportunities for themselves without sharing them because they're like big enough to outgrow even the agencies they're in, you know? So they leave. And for me, it's kind of like, I just, you know, it's kind of that situation in a way. Hi, welcome in! That doesn't mean that I'm like, I don't want to join a corp. Why I do. It's just, it's tricky. You know, like I could never talk openly about specifics, of course. That's something you don't do. I'm already very open for a VTuber about stuff like that. And yeah, of course, I would love to be scouted or for one of my auditions to work out, but I won't be able to force it, so I'm just trying hard to do my best. And maybe one day, right? Right? Maybe one day. Do you have a specific persona or your character? No, I'm pretty much myself. I'm not that different as a VTuber. Some people are playing more of a role, I guess, but that's not my cup of tea because I wouldn't be able to hold that up for long. I would drop out of character constantly. It would be uncomfortable for me as well. I just want to yap. I just want to yap about everything. I don't know. What does joining agency really mean for a present indie VTuber? Like, can some of them some can keep. I mean, there's things like there's companies that let you join with your own IP, and there's companies that also let you leave with your own IP. They probably have many benefits for someone like me who's like not super big yet, right? Like management, help with projects, like people working in the background, getting sponsorships, stuff like that. Getting you onto conventions with your own booths and stuff like that, you know? Miya's the queen of yapping, that's me! So there's definitely many benefits. I mean, whole life is a little different because there's like not an IP that you can take with you and take over to your indie life, but even if you leave Hololive and come back as an indie, you will be successful even if you have a different IP, so it's still a benefit. We have enough proof that even if you come back with a new IP, you will be doing good and you'll be fine. So that's still a benefit, even if you don't keep your IP. You know? But even with other companies, it's also very beneficial to be able to do concerts, do more projects, you know, have help with the projects, go to conventions. Some of them bring their own booths, you know, they do their own stuff at conventions, help you with the merchandising. Right now as an indie, I do all of it myself. I have to partner with like someone to do merchandising. If I don't do my merchandising myself, I have to look for all the sponsors myself. I have to do all of the editing myself. I have to look for all of the opportunities myself. I have to reach out for the conventions myself. Now with Future Legends, I get a little bit of help, but it's not the same, of course. You know? So, really, who? So, yeah, there's many benefits. People are like, oh my god, indie life, indie life, indie life. Yes! It's great. Especially if you're big already. Then it's even nicer. Because then you can just hire someone with your big girl money. You know? And you can hire an editor with your big girl money. And you can, you know, Maybe hire a manager with your big girl money. But it's different if you're not big yet. Some people would see me and say, "Oh, you're big, you're fine," but it's not the same, right? It's not. You cannot even compare those, if you know what I mean. You know. So yeah. I guess. I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe one day someone wants me. Would you consider yourself as a big one though? No. No. Is it expensive to pay clippers? Yes. Usually yes. So we still don't even have a YouTube button? No, we don't even have a YouTube button. We don't. It's not like we did good. I'm not saying we didn't do good. We did many great things. We partnered with YouTube and Twitch, right? We did so many great things. I'm not saying we're not doing good. I'm just saying I'm not considering as a big creator. No. Like, some people are like, "Oh, you're in the top 1% of Twitch." Yeah, because there's millions of people streaming to 0 viewers, and they pull down the statistics. It's just big would be when I earned so much money that I never had to worry. That's big, right? When you're in the big leagues. In the big leagues with all of the big names. Welcome. When they want to invite you to the convention and you're not just fighting with the convention, begging them to take you because there's so many people in your size, begging them to take them in. You know? Like, I still have to go around beg people for chances. On my knees. I'm not big, because I'm literally crawling on my knees begging people to give me a chance. Like, events and stuff like that. If you hit a certain size.
Miya may not be the biggest VTuber, but she's grown a lot in the last year and a half.
That's true, yes.
Really very impressive to be where we are now, Miami 13.
I think so too. Yes, I agree with that one. Thank you so much for the videos. I'm not saying we didn't do amazing the last couple of years. We did amazing, and the growth we had is insane still. I'm not saying that the growth was not really good. Like, we did great so far. Right? Right? Like, I'm not trying to devalue what we achieved, because we achieved a lot. Welcome. But if you say big creator, like famous almost, a famous name, no. People won't know who I am usually. Welcome. If you say a big creator's, a big VTuber's name, if you say a Shy Lily, people will probably, if they know VTubing, will know who she is, right? But like, if you say those names, people, if they ask to be at the event will cry happy tears and be like, "Yes, we want you, big creators," right? Right? I don't have that luxury. Mm-hmm. So it's tricky, because of course, we grew amazing and we have a decent size at this point. Our community is amazing and I'm so thankful for everything we did. But yeah, it's just a tricky situation. Welcome, tricky topic to talk about, because it really depends on what your goals are as well, right? I'm new here in Canton. Was Miya grew before? We did great, okay? The accounts only existed for a little over 1.5 years now. And we got partnered on YouTube right away, and we got partnered on Twitch in the first year. And, you know, we did grow a lot. For the first few months, we maybe had like between 50 to 70 average viewers. Now we're usually in the 300 range of average viewers over the month. Like, I'm not saying we didn't grow. No, we did. We grew so much. I'm just saying it's like different to be in the big league, you know, on me. I'm not quite there yet. Not quite yet. Not yet, but maybe soon. I'm happy I found you. Very enjoyable content. Thank you. Sorry, I'll keep yapping today. Oh my god. Keep on going. I'm sure things got better for you. Thank you. Damn, that really be amazing growth. Congrats, really. Thank you so much. Thank you for the biddies. Sorry, I got really sidetracked today. We had over the thousands, only handful of streams. Yeah, we pretty much, like a month ago or something, we hit 1,000 stream hours. 1,000. Other people streamed for 10,000 or more, 100,000 hours before they got where I am. Like, everybody's journey is different. Some people streamed only 3 times to get where I am. Like, everybody's journey is different, you know? Everybody is different, and that's okay. Title circle, yaps. Oh, God damn it, why does this keep happening to me? 2 hours of introducing a stream is crazy. No, that happens sometimes. You'll get used to it. Listen, I love talking to the people. As a new member, having those long yapping parts is good to find out the vibe. Let's go! I love to hear that. Yapping is the most important part. I'll try my best. I'll try my best. You wanna see the game? I do want to do some gacha polls. I do want to do some gacha polls on the new banner. Some people get 1 million followers on YouTube before their 3rd stream. Yes. Yeah, some people do that. Yeah. 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 Some people do be doing that. Gacha! 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 Man. You know, those are the situations where I was like, oh, sometimes you compare yourself with people. Those are the situations where I'm like, oh, not in a negative way, but more in a, oh, I wish I was you way, you know? Those are some of those situations where like, it's so inspiring, I wish I was like you. That happens, yes. Yeah. The game do be looking promising, not gonna lie, I've heard of it before. Yes, actually, I'm so surprised how good it is, you know? I'm so excited about it. Sounds like your hard work is paying off. I don't think the norm to go big on the 3rd stream. No, I don't think so either. I don't think it's a norm to go big on the 3rd stream. I feel like we're doing pretty decent. We're doing pretty good. I mean, there's enough people who don't ever go above a certain amount of viewers ever, like above 10 or 5 or something. So I'm already feeling so freaking blessed that I have a community that's so nice and that always talks to me and, you know, hangs out with me and hi, welcome on, and all of that stuff. I am blessed. I'm definitely blessed. Never. Ness. We're still yapping, don't worry about it. We won't stop yapping just because I'm opening a game. Oh wait, I need to fix my spout. Pop. And I need to bring my green screen for the weenie. Where's weenie green screen? Window capture. There he is. Oh. Wait, he's on top. That's not good. He needs to be here. Ta-da! My 3rd stream? Yeah, I understood. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. I understood you. Game is basically a Subway Surfer to the yapping. Literally. Whenever I play a game, I feel like it's mostly just Subway Surfer on the side while I keep yapping. It's kind of... It's fun. I like it, okay? I like it. The big yap never stops. We need to pull for mommy today. I tried to escape Gacha, but the Gacha keeps finding me. I didn't know of this one. This one is still a closed beta. It will come out at one point. We don't know when yet. It's still a closed beta, but it's very promising so far. It's like anime GTA, but with lots of pop cultural influences and like, I don't know, you can do racing, like, and you can like modify your cars, like Need for Speed Underground style, and you can buy real estate and it's really fun. It's really fun. Very much potential. A lot of potential, not gonna lie. Let's sit here. Ba-da-bum! Look at me, sit in the corner like a good girl. This one, look at the Shark Bro heart. I keep pre-registering for other gachas as well because apparently There's a lot of gacha coming out in this style. A lot. So many. Holy shit. Okay, we're lagging for a second. Are we loading? Okay. There's so many of those coming out. Like, so many gacha where you like the 3D fighting, you know, Genshin style, I guess. So many. With the open world and all of that, there's so many of those coming out, it's insane. So I pre-registered for so many. For a lot. It's crazy. There's so much money in gachas. No wonder so many people are, you know, trying to make one. Because it makes money. It makes sense, right? It makes sense. Well, yeah, we have, her. She's new. She's new, we don't have her yet. So we're going to try to get her. And we have 90 polls, so we get her for sure, because the... Welcome! The guaranteed pity is 90. So we're going to get her today, and we're going to try her out. I'm going to level her a little bit. Bigger money than other games? Yes, because... It's insane. It's insane. Microtransactions make the most money. It's like, with things like more and more games adding shops and stuff like that, it's because they made... It was a comparison. Something in Blizzard, like some type of armor or mount, made more money than the sale of the expansion or something like that. There was some weird comparison where it's like, oh my god, what the fuck? Welcome. Microtransactions make a shit ton of money. It's insane.
Let's do this.
Hello, kitty cat. It's insane. It's insane. It's actually insane. Microtransactions... Bro. They must be doing things right in this one though. I don't play gacha games normally, but this one does have moments where I'm like, does look pretty fun. It is fun, yeah. And we would have to wait for it to come out to figure out if it's free-to-play friendly. Some of them are very free-to-play friendly. And the
Time to win back some reputation.
Well, that was quick.
And stretch a bit too.
Well, that was quick, I guess. Bro. Well, speedrun. We're speedrunning! Woo! Mommy is home. Look at her. She's hot. Oh my god. Not much fanfare for that one. I was in the middle of my microtransaction talk. Come on. Come on. So pretty. She's gorgeous. Let's skip some more polls to see if we can get a second copy or something. We can skip them now. Because this was already what we wanted, man. This was already what we wanted. This is already what we wanted. Hottest character in the game? She is hot. I really like her vibe. I love her vibe, man. I love her. Does she moan when you select her? We have to figure that out. I need to level her. I think we're going to invest a little bit into her. I also got so much in-game currency. Oh my god, what was that sound? I got so much... Oh, we got the soft pity. That's what happened. I got so much in-game currency we might be able to buy another house. We might actually be able to buy another house, guys. Another one. Or a third one. There, we got another copy! Nice! That's a constellation. Nice! Another one? We're going to build her a little bit so we can try her out. I hope my ZZZ pulls next week gold as well. Nice. Yeah, there's no 50-50, so every time we pull her, we get her. That's great. We love to hear that, Angatsa. Let's be real. Let's be for fucking real. We also have a lot of the standard banner ones left, so I'm going to quickly go through them to see if we get some constellations or like extra copies. What are they going to call them? Awakenings? For the other characters, sorry. I sometimes I still keep using Genshin terms. It's a bad habit. It's no matter the game though. I don't know why, because... Oh yeah, we got another one for her. Nice. Nice, nice. We got another one of the child, which I already had 2 copies of. So she might be getting strong at this point. The Uma Musume one? I have not tried that one yet. I should try it, man. Let's look at the shop. We have the peace shop. And we have this, which I need to pull more weapons. Oh my god, this is a new weapon, I think. Let's pull some of this to get the... Here we go. That's already it. That's already a limited weapon from this one. Okay, nice. I could give this to Mommy. I think that's her weapon. So I might be able to give this to Mommy. Woo! We got the doggy one as well. We can give that to Dogman. Got a waifu, everything. Oh, and another one. I can give that to someone. I don't know who wears this one. But I have way too much stuff currently. I also have selector tickets. Oh, guys. I have more. I have not tried Umamusume yet. I should try it, probably. I don't know if I'll like it. Probably. I'm an easy woman to please, okay?
Wanna join the amazing What do you
You don't know
want?
how much
If you're that
Epic
free,
7 I played, and
nobody
only
will
a
like
woman who is
2K.
easy to please loves Epic 7. How are you? I'm doing pretty decent. How are you? Only a woman who, you know, is easy to please can play that much Epic 7. Let's be real. Ta-da-da! What else? Okay, we got this.
Wanna join the amazing Colucci's? We're always
Business is
We
tough.
got her. Oh my
Every little
god.
thing counts.
Mommy! Oh, she's gorgeous. Ooh, mommy. Mommy. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. I remember when I played Epic 7. Same, bro. Same. It was insane. Can I... Can I... Craft them? Craft! Okay, let's craft this one. I have way too many of the green ones, so it's fine. Craft! We're getting mommy ready to rumble. Ready to rumble, mommy. I'm helping you. Trust. There's her weapon. Is that's hers? Yeah, that's her weapon. We're going to. Oh, we don't have another copy, but we can level the weapon. Okay, blue. Blue. Let's level it a bit. Yeah, Umaga sadly takes a little while for sipping and stuff like that. Welcome. But it's worth it. Trust. Trust. I have a lot of Umaga stuff myself. Ta-da! Ascent. It's great. Ta-da-da! Do we do more? Maybe a little bit more? Probably shouldn't, but I kind of want to invest into her. Welcome. I kind of want to invest into her because I like her a lot. I do like mommy a lot. Hi, welcome in, welcome. I think she's one of my favorites so far, design-wise. So we need some stuff for her. I need to give her some equipment too, but I don't think I have anything. Is that her? Wait, what's her element? Oh, she's the sun one. I need to go farm for her. Now we have another of those. Oh, she's a healer? That's something we actually needed. Wait a second, let me do a team now. What would my team look like? What are my favorites? Okay, okay. Probably her.
Wanna join the amazing Colucci?
And then
Business
her.
is tough. Can't let our folks at
Finally,
Avon get pushed
healer,
around
yeah,
out
after
there.
such a long time. Finally, way too late. And we also need like a purple healer. You cannot only give an S rank healer, you need to give an A rank healer as well. You need, everyone has to be able to do the content in 1 point, or else your game sucks. I'm straightforward there.
I have no interest in weaklings.
True.
Clarity.
Should we take her?
Obsession.
You want her
Disillusion.
or the
What
child?
do you want?
Clarity.
I'm kind of gravitating
Obsession.
towards a mommy
Feeling
team,
good. Let's start
including the
working.
cat. So cat plus mummies. Because they kind of hot. Okay? Okay, let's look at her. That's the wrong team, wait. That's not mommy. I want girl Sephiroth. She's hot, bro. She has an umbrella. That's gorgeous. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. That's gorgeous. Oh my god. Wait, that's actually gorgeous. She's so nice. She kind of slows time when you do charge attack. Look at this. I think she slows time or something when she charge attacks. And she has E. Woo! And an R? She has an R? What the hell is R? Why does she have an R? Is it... She does so... Well, yeah, she's literally Dio. She's Dio. Her head is a clock, so... I guess... Yeah, it makes sense. That makes sense. She's Dio, guys. Kono Dio-da. Should we try her out while getting her some equipment in here? She needs this one. This with the sun. Or star or whatever that is.
Is that a JoJo reference?
It is a JoJo reference, guys. Welcome. They had official JoJo references in there. I did a short about it. They understand me. They get me. Let's try out Mommy.
And thus, time flows on.
They're all frozen in time now.
What?
Welcome. Oh my god. What the frog? This is insane! Sorry. Oh my god, she's insane! She's so OP, bro. We know who I'm going to get when the game comes out, right?
Want some more? Feeling
She's
satisfied.
insane! Good morning, good morning! She's so broken.
Nowhere to run. Let me take a closer look.
Bro. She's great. I love her so much. We're going to get some equipment for her and then she's going to be so OP. So OP! Oh.
Nowhere to run.
Woo! Mommy! Sorry, I get so excited about mommy characters, man. Yeah, they will probably nerf her at one point because that's insane. That's insane. You have like a bar that fills up, you ult, and then they're all frozen. And then you have a bar that fills up with all of your attacks. And then, afterwards, they all get like, they get this big attack at the end after this bar is filled. Like I cannot even describe it properly, it's so good. It's so good. Is this one? Chaos damage bonus, but I don't know which one is chaos. What is her damage? What damage type does she have?
Clarity.
What is
Obsession. This business is tough.
There.
Every little
What
thing
is this
counts.
damage type? How do I know? Cosmos. Okay, that's not chaos, so we're going to keep grinding.
I'll handle this. Better get used to it.
Let's go! I'm really excited about this character, man. Welcome! I'm so excited about her. She's so good. Bro, she's so cool!
A little show off.
She's really cool.
Route secured.
What the frick? She has a motorcycle! What the? What the hell happening? Those characters on. She has hold them on a motorcycle, I guess. Oh, freak. I should have parried. My bad. Sorry, I'm getting so sidetracked of how hyped this is. I play a little Sid.
Attaboy. Nowhere to run.
Bro, they're all insane. Okay, only those two? I want to get some good equipment for her. Woo! I like both Banner characters so far. I like the cat girl and I like Mommy. I think the Banner characters and limited characters are both amazing. I like both of them. They really are? Yeah, they're very unique, both of them as well, like to each other. Animal damage bonus? I don't think I make that animal damage. I think she doesn't do animal damage. I think. Wait, I need to check again. What the hell? What damage types do exist?
Every little thing counts.
What damage types do even exist? So there's this thing. Yeah, the colors of the cat girl's attack are very nice. Like red and like this minty green. Oh, hiccups. Oh, hiccups, sorry. I wish I could just hover over here and check out the damage types because there's this thing in the back here. Well, I cannot see the damage. I cannot hover anywhere over this and like check it out. And like see the exact names for all of them.
Business is tough. Every little thing
I just want to hover over it and see it's that type of, you know, attack damage. I guess it's Cosmos. So there's damage bonus, there's Cosmos damage, animal damage, incarnation. I just wish I knew. Oh, there's the logos. Okay, we do need the sun one. It's Cosmos damage. It's that one. Okay, animal is a little drop. Okay. We need the Cosmos damage bonus or like a normal damage bonus or something like that for her. Something like that.
The tide of the world drawn to this place.
And now we attack until the bar is full. And then it just gets a big attack. That's so cool.
Spin and clear.
The underboob on this character is insane. That's a choice. Underboob is definitely a choice. I mean, not that I'm complaining or anything.
How rude!
Attack! Oh no! No, let me! Okay, parry. Attack. Oh, come on, I want to parry! Bitch. That's so rude. Usually they attack at the same time. And then you can parry, man. No. Oh, there was the parry.
How rude!
Woo-hoo-hoo! Another one!
Everyone, follow my command!
I love Mommy so much. Man, she's great. I think she's my new favorite character. When the game comes out, I want her. That's a character I will save for, man.
Better get used to it. Thanks for the waiting.
Nice! I think that's the character I would save for when the game comes out. That's the banner I want. That is the banner I want. That one. This lady. That's the one I want. I want her. Okay.
Business is tough. Every little thing counts.
Business is tough. None of them are really amazing, but this one at least has some attack and crit damage. So I guess I'll equip this one for now. Even though it's not perfect, not amazing. And then we just put whatever in there. Whatever I have. Whatever I have. I don't know, I don't have a lot. And it's already not great. It's already not great the way I did it. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. Oh, this is not easy. And then here. Listen, this is not easy, okay? Don't judge me. I'm not min-mixing her right now. I'm just putting stuff on her. Oh wait, my Twitch is frozen. Typical Twitch. I definitely want a cat girl, but if something left, I will pull like crazy for her too. They are both great, yeah. I'll definitely save for her too if I end up playing. I like the combat, not gonna lie. It's very fun. The combat is fun. Is there any compendium? I need to check that out. I need to check that out, man. Ta-da! Okay, at least she has something now, and she's a little level now, so that's great. Oh, what do we need for a sense? We need a Tracer level, okay. But at least she has a good weapon, and she has something there we can develop. Maybe we can mix... Which was the weapon that we got an upgrade for? Not her... Oh, we have more of this now. Mix this one. And then... make them all a little bit stronger. As you should. As you should! It's awkwardly quiet in the menus. Yeah, that's a feedback we have to give. The menus are a little quiet. You should be able to slightly hear the background music from just, you know, the normal gameplay in there. But they made it a weedle bit quiet. A weedle bit. We have something new. Can ascend it. Oh, we should focus on the important characters. Also, we need to give his over here. Mix this. And then I wonder what weapon is the other one that I got. No. This one. It's the eye one. Who wears this? Who wears the eye weapon? Oh, main character wears an eye weapon. Mint. Also, her name is Mint, I think. Wears an eye weapon. And she wears an eye weapon. And he just gets something. I totally forgot about him. So we give it to main character. Because I do use her. So why not? Why not give it to main character Chan if I like her? I do. I do. New weapon for main character Chan. Increases wearer skill. Well, active skill. That would be a great weapon for her. Because after you ult, you have your special attack is this motorbike attack. So that would actually sound like a weapon that would actually be for her, but she cannot wear it, so it's weird. That's weird. That's weird. Das is weird. Which one is it? I don't think it's any of those. Oh, I need to figure out the system still. It's not perfect yet. I'm still working on it, guys. I'm still working on it. Gacha games in motorcycles. It's like Final Fantasy with cars. Remember that one? Final Fantasy with cars, man. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Same vibe, man. Same vibe. I want to get another house. Since I'm rich. Since I'm really rich. You know? I feel like we can get another house for mommy. Now that we have a new mommy, we should get her a house. I think it's time to get mommy a house. Looks like GTA map. It does play a little bit like GTA. So that's a fair assessment. Filthy rich anime girl, man, I wish. I wish. I just cannot find a street over here to get a car, so we'll just run. There we go. Maybe we get one of those cars. Maybe we just get they all suck. Those cars all suck. This one, can I have your car? Thank you.
Official business. We need your cooperation.
I've got something urgent myself.
I'll use my own car. They all suck. They all suck for this. Yeah, mommy gets a new house. Mommy gets a new house now. Just trust. Mommy will get... Oh. I'll get mommy a new house. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Here? Right, okay. Oh, fuck you! You're in my way! Get out of here! There we go. New mommy, new home. Yeah, that's the rule. New mommy, new home. Let's get mommy a new home. Show me the properties. Amazing driving skills? I know, I know. So this is the most expensive one. I'm missing 1 million! I need 1 million! I could get the mansion! Guys, I want the mansion! Wait, I want 1 million! How do I get money? Can I sell stuff? I still have selector tickets. Let's use some of them. Let's use some for her. Because I want her. I like her. And then we use even more. We use one for her. And we use... I'll use one more for her. I like her. What are those? Oh! 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 Limited character! Oh, mommy! Oh, we need another one of the cat as well, though. Oh my god! They gave us so many character tickets. We need one more of her as well, or 2 more. Oh my god! They gave us so many, guys. What the fuck?
Tough. Every little thing counts.
During the closed beta, they give you all of it. All of it! Now she has 2. And now she should have 2 as well. That's amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing, bro. We need a little bit more money to get the mansion. Is this the best damn nap ever? Oh my god, I'm jealous. I want a nap. Oh, sorry for ad break. I want a nap. Oh my god. A nap? In this economy? That sounds amazing. Yeah, that's what all of the... We got so many selector tickets. What the fuck? They spoil you. Okay, how can I sell stuff? What if we sell? So can I sell? No, this crafting. I sell. Fuck! I want to sell. I need money. I need money. Okay, maybe something in the shop. Mall. This is all just spending money. I need money. I need to get money. I need this, which is fonts. I need fonts. How do I get fonts? I wish I could buy them here. What if I... Oh god, this is tricky. Where do I farm fonts? Heather is so damn pretty. Look at her. Look at the underboob, man. That was a choice they made. This underboob was a choice they made. Openly. Absolute wife right there. How do I farm money? Money? Money, money, money? Money, money? Collect some... This is not money. This is not money. None of this is money. None of this is money. None of this is money. I want money! Can you do like missions or something? Dashboard. We can do urgent documents. What do we get for stuff like this? 12,000. That's not a lot. That's like, and that's max. That we need to have like. Oh god. Yeah, it's strange that there's no dungeon for money farming. That's something they should really... Oh, this is 20,000. Now we have 20,000, 10,000. That's not very good. That's not very good. That's not very efficient. You know what's more efficient? Waiting until tomorrow until they give me more money via the mail like they do daily. Oh god, my battery gets low. Oh, freak. I'm sorry. I think my battery is giving up. Uh-oh. 3 hours is all I can do without cable on this phone. It was 100% and in battery saving mode. Oh my god. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Let's just buy the other one for now. We got money from the cafe. I don't know how much they made. I don't think they made that much. Let's get the other one for now. We can still get the mansion later on because they keep giving you more and more money every day. Every day they give you more. Every day they give you more. This one. 7.8 million. Let's get this. And we can get this as well, the smaller one. And then we can get the mansion in like a day. Okay. We have almost all of them now. We're only missing the mansion. Let's teleport to this one. It's this one. Visit. Teleport. Okay, let's see. Let's see. My phone is not going to be alive for very long.
Welcome.
Welcome. There's still water on my screen from the rain. Okay, there's probably a little bug with the water right now, but it's fine. Oh my god, we have a pool! Oh, this is wonderful! What the fuck? Look at this. Look at the roleplay you could do. If this was an MMO, you could do crazy roleplay in here, man. Crazy roleplay. I mean, nothing sus or something, but actually, like, you know... Like... You know? Yeah, we need bikini skins, man. We need swimsuit skins. Brother, this is there's another floor. Are you for real? This is huge. This is huge. This is humongous. The ERP potential is... Oh, nothing sus, never mind. The ERP potential is amazing with the pool, a hot tub, so many beds. There was a piano downstairs, if you know what I mean. Ooh, against the windows. I mean, what? I mean, what? I mean, what? I would never say it. Oh, there's a toilet. Oh my god, a bathtub. Yes, the potential is limitless. If you know what I mean. Oh, the washing machine. Yes, the potential is limitless. Second Life play is forming at the mouth right now.
Our streamer, chat.
That's me, yes, I'm your streamer. It has laundry room sold. It's amazing, bro. It's amazing. This one is my favorite. So, oh my god, this TV is so stupid. That's the most stupid TV I've ever seen. Nobody needs a TV like this. And I like nice TVs, but this is ridiculous. This is stupid. That's a stupid TV. That is a stupid TV. What the fuck? At this point, just get a what is it called again? The thing. The thing that makes light. A projector! Yeah, thank you. At this point, get a projector, honestly. What the fuck do you mean? The TV is way too big. Nobody needs a TV like that. Can you watch Twitch on a TV? That TV is so big, if people just stream in 780p or something, they'll look like shit on this TV. The TV is way too big. It will look like shit! And of course the elevator is the entrance, of course. And then let's check out the other one that we bought that is cheap. The other one is cheap. We hate the other one because it's cheap. It was not 7.8 million or something. So we hate it. The other one is this one? I think. What's the cheap one? Big super cozy? Cheap one will still be something we will never be able to afford in our entire life, even if we had this life 10 times. You think we could afford this? Oh wait, this is the other one. No, this is the one we already knew. Okay, that's not this one. It's not this one. This one is the one we saw last time. It's the other one. It's actually cheap because it's only 1.8 million, and that's like nothing. 1.8 million is like no money at all. I hate myself. Thank you so much for hanging out! Yeah, that one. That one is cheap. Sliding doors with the motion sensor that leads to the pool. Yeah, that one is cheap. It's like a freaking infinity, like edge pool thingy. Sliding doors. Yeah, that's cheap. The TV is obnoxious. That TV is obnoxious as well. Yeah, that has a freaking statue or something in the middle. Like fucking holy shit. No, this is half of this is decoration. There's barely any furniture. Yeah, that's cheap. It has the bathroom outside somehow. What the? Why is a bathroom outside? That's not normal. This top 1% cheap. Every factory worker has a house like this. Goddamn. Where the fuck is even the bedroom? What the hell? There's a bedroom. There's just a bathroom outside and a pool and a. But where's the bedroom? Wait, am I missing? Huh? Huh? Where the fuck is the bedroom? Yeah, people can watch you take a bath, man. Welcome. There is no bedroom. You just have a bathtub on the outside. That's why it's so cheap. Yeah, it has no bed. That explains everything. That explains everything, man. Yeah, this apartment sucks. What do you mean, no bed? What am I supposed to do with this? Yeah, 0 out of 10 bed. Or the bed is somewhere on the balcony as well, because apparently everything is on the outside. Wait, is there? That's not stairs, right? This is just... This is like blocked off over there, right? It's so huge for one person, nobody needs this much space. No, it's just blocked off. I thought that was stairs for a second now. So you can just sleep here. You sleep on this one. Or you like drown in here or something to sleep. I don't know, man. I know that's supposed to work without a freaking bed. That's crazy. I'm not going insane, right? There's like a closet and then there's nothing. No, there's nothing here. There's no bed. Scammed. 1.8 million and you don't even get a bed? Yeah, fuck that. Thank God we have this weird statue, at least. Since we don't have a bed. Thank God we have this one. Just curl up on a rug. Like, wait. No, this is the elevator. This is also no bed.
Welcome back. I am Yugari, your private Silver Edge butler from Eden Apartments. Certified by the
never did
Hetero
that before.
Houseworks Association. I would be most delighted if you could address me with Mister.
He never did that before. What the fuck? Is he entering my house? Are we entering together? Is this like some kind of roleplay right now? Is he giving me a bed? Is this going to unlock my bed? Give me my bed. Do you have a bed for me? I have no bed in this apartment. Butler-son. Give me my... Why are you pointing at the sofa? I don't want to sleep on the sofa. I want to sleep on a bed. What the fuck? What do you mean? Stop pointing at the sofa, you bitch. I want the bed. He just... I think he's giving you a tour, but there's no audio for his voice. Okay, will he show me my bed with, you know, smart control? Maybe there's a bed. Luna base. First. Okay, let's do this one. Renovate. And now, give me a bed. Now we should have one, right? No, it's just other color. You didn't give me a bed? I renovated. I renovated and you're still not giving me a bed? Oh, for fuck's sake. Scammed. For what? Oh, the planets are cute. That's actually cute. You got a different statue? Yeah, it's adorable. But where the fuck is the bed? If to get a bed separately, that's just a scam. That's a scam. Ah!
Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders.
Make me feel good, feel good, feel good, feel good, feel good, feel good, feel good.
Da, 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 da. Welcome, raiders! I hope you had a great stream. I'm just looking for my bed in this apartment because this apartment that I bought has no bed, and I realized the bed is kind of locked behind a mission. A apartment battle pass mission for this apartment where I have to unlock the bed. I'm not allowed to sleep on a bed before I do this. They took my bed hostage. I have to earn my bed, yes. I have to earn my bed. Hi, welcome. I hope you had a great stream today. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. No, I have to actually decorate or something. I don't know. What am I supposed to decorate without a bed? That's just a scam. Let me put this somewhere. Can I put this somewhere? Can I put anything somewhere? The decoration is still buggy. I don't quite understand the decoration still. I have to fix that, man. I have to fix the decorate mode. Oh my god, I said something sus in German. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I said something very bad in German. Look at her! She's gorgeous! Oh no, don't stand up. I want to take a photo of you in your new amazing apartment. Mommy! Oh my god! It's white. It's white, guys. Oh, you would never. It's white, we now know. I did not expect that, okay? It wasn't me. It wasn't me, guys. It was not me, okay? Don't judge me. Don't judge me, okay? I didn't... One second. I need to do some research. I need to do some research, guys. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Truly beta testing the game? One second. There's a pattern on her underwear. There's a print. They even put a print on her underwear. There's like a pattern. It's like lace. It's lacy. Her underwear is lacy.
Whoa.
SH15042 gifted a tier 1 sub to Eravine.
Don't look! Don't look! Please don't look! Don't look! Thank you for the 5 gifted! Do not look! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted, I appreciate it! Please don't, oh my god, you don't... I'm just beta testing the game! I'm beta testing the game like a good... I'm very good at testing games, okay? I'm just testing the game. I'm testing the game. Quick, hide the screen, the press is here. No! Yeah, I'm checking for bugs. I'm checking for bugs for the game, yeah. I'm bug testing the game.
Thank you.
Don't look, she said while focusing in the middle of the screen on it. Let me plug in my phone because it's getting empty. This bit's empty. Yeet! Oh no, don't yeet the phone. Oh. I plugged it in. It's charging now, I hope. I hope. Oh no! Please keep charging. There's a Wackler in my phone, guys. It's a Wackelkontakt. Is when the phone doesn't charge properly anymore and just keeps disconnecting from the. Don't look at what I'm looking, okay? I'm just checking. Okay, who's? Let's check out the grown-up characters.
Business is tough. Every little thing counts.
Skirt on.
Can't let our folks at A-Bone get pushed around out there.
She is wearing a
I
skirt.
have no interest in weaklings.
Is she grown up?
The wind's picking up.
Oh, she's wearing pants. It's fine.
Clarity. Obsession.
What
She's
should we
wearing
do today?
pants. Is main character Chan a grown up? I think so. I think she's a grown up.
What is it this time?
I think she is a child.
Going.
She looks like a child. We're not looking
Go
at her.
ahead, I'm listening.
Okay, I would love to see his panties, but he's wearing pants.
The paperwork you need.
Hey, the wind's picking up. Wanna join the amazing
She looks like a
Kaluchis?
child as well. I don't want to look
Always
at that.
ready to have ya.
Okay, I think that's all of the options
Business
we
is
have.
tough. Every little thing counts.
I think that's all of the options we have. We can check main character. Listen, I'm just checking the clothes, okay? I'm just checking the clothing. It's part of the game. Oh, she's wearing safety pants. Okay. That makes sense. Safety pants. Nice. Very good job. Nice safety pants. Nice safety pants. Safety pants. Drip check? Yeah, I'm just drip checking. You know, when she sits down. When she sits down. That's just rude. That's just so mean. Look at this. Hi, welcome in. Don't mind me. I'm just bug testing the game like a good game tester I am. Oh, mommy, I love you very much. What was I talking about before we did this? I got completely sidetracked. I just wanted to take a picture of her. I don't know how this even happened. My brain just blanked, guys. What are we analyzing? We're checking for bugs in the game, definitely. Yeah, visual bugs. You know, the great thing about the other one is she might wear pants, right? She might be wearing pants, but man, that underboob, bro. The underboob, though. She's not impressed. She does not look impressed. Yeah, I'm checking for bugs. Oh, for game bugs. The other ones are too young. I don't want to check for them. I don't want to check bugs for them. I don't like the young ones. I don't like that. That makes me feel uncomfortable. She's cute and stuff, but I'm not looking under her skirt. Nope. She better be wearing safety pants. Heather is a weakness from you, good lord. She's gorgeous, not gonna lie. She's actually gorgeous, bro. Gorgeous. Imagine being that hot. Man, I wish. I'm a bad person, don't worry about it. We have butts at home. I love a woman that looks like me, like she looks at you like you're worth nothing, right? No emotions. Man, please do that to me. Please look at me like that. I deserve it. Please. Those designs are... Mommy has some... She has some... Whew! To do be having some badonkas. Anyways, I'm testing the game. We pulled a new character and we bought 2 new houses and we doing completely important. We farmed a bit and leveled her a bit.
Business is tough. Every little thing counts.
We're working very hard on, you know, trying all of the systems. Yeah, all of the... We're working very hard. Yes! We're doing great with the testing. Doing amazing with the testing of this game. Oh wait, let's stand in front of here maybe, like this. Yeah, we're doing great with the testing of this game. Yeah, we're doing so great. Trust me. Yeah. Oh man. I've been really enjoying this, not gonna lie. It's a great game. I wanna try it out more. But today I just really wanted to pull a character. That was my priority today. And get more houses, probably. We still need to unlock the villa. The mansion. Not the villa. Villa is German. The mansion! We still need to unlock the mansion. I haven't seen Witch Head Girl yet. Man, they should release her right away. The witch is so hot. Bro, I need the witch! Give me the witch! But yeah, what I want to do is farm some more down the line to get the characters to a crazy level for, like, at least give them gear that somewhat synergizes so they get, like, very strong for their level that they're at. And then I need to get the mansion. I need to check out if there's any other banner characters coming or not. I don't think so. I think that's about it.
Stuff.
But still. What the? What? What? What the? That was not me, guys. That was not me. What the hell? Did she just... What the...
Is this all that's left?
Please relax, lady. Please relax. Please. Please relax. Everything will be fine. What did you do? I don't know. I'm just standing here. I'm worried. It makes it worse because I'm covering her and you don't know what she's doing. So now it's worse. It's worse now. God damn it. I'm sorry. Well, yeah. I will be...
Top-notch stuff?
No, not again. No. Welcome. Please do not listen to this. I'm talking. Listen to me. Listen to me. I am talking. Not listen to me. What? Don't worry about it. So this game ain't so bad.
Top-notch stuff?
Not again. It's better. Maybe it's better if I take her out. Okay. Now it should be better. Now this should be better. Now it should be better now. Okay, she has been moaning a lot. Maybe another woman's the answer. Anyways, what was I talking about? Yeah. I'm crying. I'm crying. I'm crying. I cannot think because they keep moaning at me, bro. Okay. Concentrate. We're going to concentrate now. So. Top-notch stuff. What was I thinking before I got sidetracked? Yeah, I need the villa. I need to farm more.
Oh, interesting things. When are you finally gonna show up?
It's not getting better. I need the villa. I need a better car as well. I need to farm more. I need to...
Oh, interesting things. When are you finally gonna show up?
I need to... I need to... I need to... Villa? Yeah, farm? Yeah, car. Okay. What are we talking about? Why are they all moaning? It's their hobby. Okay, it's their hobby. Please
No.
respect.
Interesting things. When are you finally gonna...
Maybe she doesn't moan because she seems dead on the inside. Maybe she doesn't moan. Okay, that's probably better. Anyways, and I'm going to ADHD. My brain does not function when a woman moans into my ear, okay? That's normal. That's normal. That's a normal reaction. It's a normal reaction, right? And then I need to play on the VSMP2, which is the micro server for the VTubers. I need to build my base there. And next week, I need to figure out what we'll do next week, because I have some appointments Monday and Tuesday. So I don't know when and how and what I will stream yet, but I want to stream next week, definitely. This month has already been like a mixed... We had some really good long streams, but we also had to skip some streams. So it's like a mix. I'm not 100% happy. I wish I could stream more, so I'm trying my best to do that. And yeah, and then we'll hopefully do that. But I will probably be back on Sunday, because tomorrow is like stock up day. I need to go grocery shopping. I need to clean. It looks awful here. I always push it back until Saturdays. That was okay. That was not too bad. Spoke too soon. I didn't know she would keep moaning. I thought it was just
Welcome
one
to the fishbowl.
little grump. Lemmy, thank you so much for the 5 member subs! Thank you so much! I thought it was just one little grumpy. But then she kept doing it. Thank you so much, Lemmy. I got sad. She's reading a book. Look. Oh, wait, I'm in the way. See, it's not that bad. She's just reading a book. It's not that deep. She's just reading a book, okay? Don't you moan when you read a book? Sounds like a good book. She's reading that fanfic, man. Hi, welcome in. She looks annoyed. Yeah, she is always annoyed, apparently.
Welcome to the fishbowl.
These moans are getting too hilariously intense. Simon, thank you so much for the membership. I appreciate it. Thank you. Must be really good smut. It sounds like she's got pictures in that book. Now she's stroking her own wing. She's moaning for no reason. She's not even saying anything. She just goes... Huh? And like like for no reason at all. She's a cutie though. She is. She's very cute. So yeah, I'll be back on Sunday. Because tomorrow is grocery shopping, cleaning, housework, stuff like that. And then on Sunday, we'll stream more on both YouTube and Twitch. So you'll be seeing me on Sunday. Please
Riot.
stop moaning. No riots, no. And then I will post... Stop moaning! And then... Shaking my damn head. And then I will post the schedule for the upcoming week. That's the plan afterwards. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes! That's the plan. That's the plan. I hope you're so ready for that. I hope you're so ready for that. Wow! I'm going to raid on Twitch now. And then I'll see you guys on Sunday. So you better be here. You better be here on Sunday, okay? Or else I'll get angry. I'll get angry. If you don't hang out with me, I'll get very angry. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm going to grab a snack now. I'm going to probably take a shower as well because I need one today. And I need to do some laundry. So that's what I'm going to do now. And then I'll do all of my house chores tomorrow. And then I'll see you on Sunday when I'm done with all of the house chores, okay? Okay, deal, 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 good, good, deal, deal. I'll see you on Sunday, okay? Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for listening to my rant about owning your own media as well. I really appreciate that. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I love you guys so much. I'll see you later. Alligator. Ella. Crocodile. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.